You're going to take this deal from me, and I am not going to wait till I'm 90 years old to get the $1 million. Right? By the time I'm 33 years old, I had $1,125,127 in a damn account. $1,125,127, 33 years old, and I started with no money at 25. How? I got the $5,000. I don't need to go buy something yet. I got to add that every year. Now I need to learn how to get that money to grow. 20% a year. It'll take me 20 years to get it done. How did I get it done in 8 years? I must have either added money or earned more than 20%. And it was a combination of both. How do you do that? You don't do it at your job. You can't be a waitress making, $40,000 a year and all of a sudden make 20% more at your job. You can't. Like, it just doesn't, you can't just all of a sudden say, I'm 20% better, give me 20% more money. And even if you could, you'll do it one time, not every year. Francisco cannot be such a good cameraman that he's like, hey, dude, look, give me a 20% raise this year. All right. Can he do it again next year? Sooner or later, I'm going to be like, tapping out, dog. Okay, your photos aren't that good. The 10X rule is based on this. Two concepts. You're either expanding or you're contracting, and there's nothing in between. Anything in between is you trying to make sense of something that doesn't exist. You're either expanding your business or contracting your business. Now, the question is, how much do you expand at? You know what this is? What is this right here? That's a line. What kind of line? It's a flat line. That means you died. Okay, watch this. This is a business. What is that? Almost a flat line. Gravity will pull it down. Okay? What is that? This is survival right here. You understand? This is not survival. This is not survival. This is survival. Your business has to grow, folks. So the first question you got to ask yourself today is this. Why? Oh, man, look at this. Magic. Okay? Why, man? Why? See, this is what a team does around you. Whether it's your wife, your husband, kids. Your team should provide you with support, not criticism. Not how you did it wrong. Hey, man, here's the table. Somebody could say, well, Grant, you should have told us you needed a table, Elena. You needed a table. You should have told me what you needed before you did it, but I didn't. Okay, I'll give you an example. We have 5 little companies. We run them out of one roof. It'll always be under one roof, okay? And because I want one roof because I want to be there, right? Yesterday, where's Johnny, the camera guy? Right here. Why aren't you moving around? You got 2 legs. Huh? You tired? You tired? Give Johnny a big hand, huh? Good dude right here. You know, because, because I'm unselfish, Johnny's got a job with me. Because I make a lot of money and I want to make more money, I was able to give Johnny a job. Johnny's become a friend of mine. Johnny flew on my jet and saw the mountains in California and had never seen the mountains before. Johnny's been on more private aircrafts than he has commercial aircrafts. Why? Because I'm unselfish. Because I got to go grow my business. It's hard to grow a business. How many agree with that? This is easy to do. By the way, this is impossible and this is possible. This is impossible. Everybody agree? What you're doing right now, what I'm trying to convince you of is the why. This is impossible. For him to keep making 900 grand a year means he will die. I will not know about him. I will not know about his business. I will not know his kids. You need to come up with a why, folks. Okay, why do you want to make this much money? If you're making 9 million, what's the goal? Add a 0. This is what Google's doing. This is what Facebook is looking at. All the big companies are like, we want to expand. So when I teach my kids how to count, Sabrina, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's the next number? Skip. Skip. What did we skip to, Papa? 100? All you got to do is go under first. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got those? Those are basic. Starts with a 0. Zeros are the most powerful number in the world. Right? Watch how powerful it is. 9, boom, 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 boom. Right? Employees. I got 1 employee, I want to go to 10. I got 10 employees, I want to go to 100. How powerful is this? 100 employees, I want to go to 1,000. Okay? Oh, I can't hire 1,000 people. Why? No matter how much you've already achieved, you will desire to continue making accomplishments in the future. I am compulsive with leaving a legacy and making a positive footprint and impact on planet Earth. You must think in terms of being everywhere, all at the same time, omnipresent. This is the kind of 10x mindset necessary to dominate your sector. If you commit to taking 10x actions consistently, followed up with more 10x actions, then I assure you that you will be propelled into situations where you will find yourself everywhere, all at the same time. The more attention you get, the more places you will be, the more people you are with, the more you can be everywhere. When I was 16 years old and I couldn't help my mom, all I wanted to do was help my mom. The only reason I wanted money was I didn't want my mom to be scared. And I couldn't solve the problem. I told my mom when I was 16 years old, one day I'm going to become super successful, and when I do, I am not going to worry about money, and I'm going to help a bunch of people. My goal, our goal, my family's goal, my team's goal is to literally cover this planet, invest energy and resources in the entire planet. I'm going to go make friends all over the world. I want people all over the world to know my name, because if people don't know you, they can't flow you. If you want all the money in the universe to come your way, you got to get attention. You guys got to pay the price. Number one thing you got to do to guarantee your success is you have to understand this thing called the 10X rule. Look, my mission is to help people. There's a lot of great places, and what makes places great are the people. That's what I like, right? Meeting somebody I don't know, that I actually might have helped somebody in another part of the world. I am 10X. I want a 10X life. Thank you very much. Thank you. An interesting thing about success is it's like a breath of air. Although your last breath of air was important, it's not nearly as important as your next breath. If you stop trying to succeed, it's like trying to live the rest of your life off the last breath of air.
This is the great secret of my life. The thing that has made me is one word. Dude, this thing is so big. It's about the 10X movement.
My name is Sabrina Cardone, and I'm 10 years old. No one is better suited than a 10-year-old to talk to you about 10X. And let's face it, I'm the only 10-year-old here. So guys, for just a second, I want you to remember when you were 10. Look inside your mind's eye and remember when you were 10 years old. Think about it and be 10 again. You were about this tall, or maybe this tall and kind of short, or maybe even shorter than me. But remember how much energy you had. Remember how happy you were. Remember how positive and hopeful you were. You know, like I said before, I'm 10. And look, I'm ready to grow up and not be treated like a little kid. Because, you know, people don't listen to you. They talk about you, not to you. I was in a mall, and someone told my dad I was beautiful. We had an entire conversation that went on for like 5 minutes. I mean, thanks for thinking I'm pretty, but you could have told me. At 10, you're stuck. You're not really a kid, and you're not really an adult, and you're very clearly not a teenager. But seriously, I can't wait to work. I can't wait to really work, to have a job, to have responsibility, to be treated like an adult. Look, you know, I'm happy when I work. Aren't you? I'm happiest when I'm busy. And I'm most fulfilled when I'm contributing. Yeah. I love goofing off. Sleeping in. I love my computer, my phone. Mom took my phone from me though. It was like taking me off life support. But you know, and I'm sure you do. Doing nothing all day in front of a screen. Yep, I don't have one up here because I don't have my phone anymore, Mom. It doesn't make you feel good just looking at it all day. Like, I mean, unless you're doing something on it. But if you're just looking at it, you know, it's useless. So, do you guys agree? Say 10x if you agree. This year, let's agree, like we just did a few seconds ago, to work more, not less. To learn more, not less. To experience more, not less. That's what 10x is about. Okay, on your feet, guys. Come on. So repeat after me. I am gonna work more. I'm gonna do more. I am gonna learn more.
So much for come here, Sabrina, come here. These guys. I was 45 years old, and I was by myself in my life. I had made money, I had businesses that were working. I didn't have her. Couldn't find the right woman. And I didn't have these. And this little girl right here, Sabrina, was born 5 days before my best friend passed, which was my mother. And this was my mom's. Sabrina was born 5 days before my mom passed, and my mom was my best friend. I spent thousands of hours playing black with her here in Vegas. And my mom taught me so much about life. She taught me about life, about hard work, do what you say you're gonna do, work hard, show up, keep showing up. She never ever, not one woman that I brought home, and I brought a lot of them home, 10x. Not one of them did she approve of until Elena, okay? So these guys, both of them, thank you for letting us, you know, give them the stage and using your time. This experience they have with you, they will never forget in their life. It will catapult their start. They both, just so you know, they both wrote their own scripts, both of them, all their jokes. Okay? All right, now get off the stage because I got somebody to bring up.
This guy is inspiring. There's something genuine about Grant Cardone.
He's got so many different ideas for what you can actually do, and he's really changed the way I look at my business.
I really connected with Grant because I grew up without a dad like he did.
International sales expert Grant Cardone.
New York Times best-selling author.
Has founded up to 14 companies now and growing still.
Money won't make you happy, folks. Poverty won't get you anything.
He's an international speaker to speak about motivation, leadership, entrepreneurship, and finance. The man, Uncle G, Mr. Grant Cardone!
These are roads, and I bought into the concept that if I build it, they will come. A road without traffic is useless. So I need you to get traffic. I need you to get attention.
I found out that when I was contributing to the life of another person, it was better fuel than it was contributing to my own bank account.
If you're going to be the ultimate success that you really want to be, you've got to be able to relate outside of your comfort zone. So I came to shatter some boxes.
You are the one. You are the one that's gonna break the generational curses in your family. You are the one that's gonna be the first multi-millionaire in your family. You just ain't step up to the plate yet.
It's really remarkable how you can achieve anything in life. How do you define big? What's your dream?
I'm gonna show you guys how to instantly outspend your competitors and ethically steal all potential customers in your market, which is gonna be pretty exciting, right?
We want to see you strong, powerful, and winning in life. We are 10X!
It is my job to give you the data, give you the information, give you the strategy, make ourselves available to help you. Your job is to continue to show up.
Let me hear you, VIPs. Great to be here, day 4. Hey, I'm curious. We're on Ustream. Like I told you, this is really cool. We're on Ustream. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Hulu, Grant said. We're on everywhere right now. Now, let me tell you, we also have 20 partners of ours that are streaming to over 13 million people. Without that, we're already the amount of people that are here the last 4 days, or a big sports arena, like a major sports arena, that are here live every day. So congratulations for being here. So excited to have you here. I'm curious, in the chat everywhere, is there any way to get Ustream up too? Ustream. Hey, Facebook, YouTube, Ustream, Twitter, everywhere. How many days have you been here? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. I want to know that. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Look at that. Somebody said 5. No, you haven't been here 5 days. It might feel like that. All 4. Look at that. VIPs, you keep showing up. 4 days, 4 days. You haven't been here 6 days. I promise you haven't. Hey, VIPs, let me see how much you're loving it by the emojis. I want to see all the 10X emojis in my background, or your, there we go. Look at you. Come on, VIPs, let me see that. Yes, I love it. Look at all those. Come on now. Welcome to day 4. This is, Donnell, I see you. I'm about to give out some, ooh, look at all those emojis right there. Let's go. 10X, let's go. I've got 100 10X rule books to give out. I've got $10,000 that I'm going to be giving out to put back into your business here in just a second. I also got an all expenses paid trip to 10X that we're going to give out here in the next 5 to 7 minutes. Who wants to go all expenses paid to the biggest and best business conference in the world? Grant's over here trying to throw out like talking about, he's adding new speakers every day. Like the people he added today, I'm like, what? Like he continues to add to the lineup of people who are going to have you think bigger than you've ever thought before, who are going to help you think bigger than you've ever thought before. We just added 2 new folks today. It's an event that you don't even have to, he doesn't even have to announce the speakers for it to sell out. That's the power of GrowthCon. And so I'm excited today, excited to have you guys here today. Hey, what was your biggest takeaway from yesterday? What was your biggest takeaway from day 3? Biggest takeaway. Let's go. Yeah. So many. Yep. I love that, guys. 4 C's. Yeah. Words, power of communication. Bishop Jakes is a beast. Yeah, he is a beast. He is a beast. So, you know, one of the things that we've done here is we said we were going to give out $100,000 of cash and prizes for all of our new people that are here for the first day. Have we already given out $100,000 of cash and prizes? Have we already given out $100,000 of cash and prizes? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And we're only on day 4. Yeah, already. It's closer to $200,000 that we're going to be giving away. And I want to start this thing with right out of the gates. I want to give some prizes away. So way to be here on time. We're going to give, yesterday I told you we're giving out $10,000. We're giving out $10,000. And we're giving out an all expenses paid trip to GrowthCon. You know what? You know how many people had submitted videos? We were approaching 10,000 people. Who submitted a 1-minute video last night? If you submitted your video, say, my video. I submitted my video. We had close to 10,000 people. Submit their videos. You realize how hard it is to watch all those videos? So we paid attention to the videos. How many of you got leads and sales in the next 24 hours? I said, don't just post your video in the Facebook group. Go post your video on your social media channels. I said, if you go post this video on social media channels, you will get leads and you will get sales. Who got leads and who got sales in the chat? I want to see it in the chat. I want to be able to see that in the chat. Who got leads? Look at that. Me. Say leads or sales. Did you get leads or a sale? Robert said none. That's okay. No leads yet. Somebody got sales, leads, sales. Went from 0 to 2 leads, 2 responses already. You already got leads. You already got sales. And all you did is take 1 action. So thank you for those videos that you posted. I want to award right now the 10 videos that stood out to the team the most. Here are our $1,000 giveaways. Our $1,000 giveaways right here for the people, the 10 videos that were the most powerful ones were Michael, Marlon, Imani, Nikia, Joven. Hey guys, Joven, come on, give it up for Joven. Tanya, Jesse, Kelly, Bridget. These 10 were the most powerful videos that we saw as a team. And not only the most powerful videos, many of you watched those thousands of times in the Facebook group. Some of those people got thousands of views by putting their video out there. And so for those of you that did not put your video out there, why not? Why not? You were on a stage. Grant gave you a stage of 250,000 people in a Facebook group, and you put your video out there, and now many of you won. And here's what I love. I'm going to tell you, I haven't said this for 4 days, and I didn't know this was going to happen, and I know Grant will appreciate this. There have been many people who've won the $1,000 that have said, I don't want the $1,000. I want the education from Grant and the entire team. Will you keep my $1,000? This is what the comments are saying. Keep my $1,000. I want to put it back into the system. That's what I want to do. And so I just love that. I love that. And so what I want to encourage you guys right now is it gives me chills. There was one video that stood out to us the most. This video is a gentleman who is now going to be going to GrowthCon. I hope he's present. I know he's not a VIP. He better drop something on Ustream. But this is our second trip that we've given away to GrowthCon. We still got 3 more of those, 2 or 3 more of those to give out. So I told you that I was going to play the most powerful video, and here is the most powerful video that we saw yesterday, and I'm going to tell you what stood out about it. So enjoy this 1-minute video. This gentleman is now on the biggest stage of his life.
Hey, my friend, are you an online coach or entrepreneur and it feels like something is blocking your steady stream of clients? I want you to know I hear your heart, and I've been there, and I figured out the 3 secrets you need to know to get that unblocked and unstuck. Number 1, you need to be able to out-teach your competition. That's right, taking a global concept, break it down to the street level, step by step, to help people get the change they want to see in their life. Number 2, you got to be able to out-tell. My mission statement in life is to be a forklift and to lift people up one conversation at a time. What's your story? And can you tell it in a clear and concise way? Number 3, you got to out-transform your competition. That means you have to be the solution. That's what we put in this. You got to be the solution for your client. That's got to be very clear. If you're stuck in this area, I would love to help you. I invite you to send me a message that says breakthrough, and I'd be glad to reach out to you. Imagine the joy you're going to feel when there's a steady stream of clients coming your way.
Come on. Yeah. It's Cameron Jenkins. Is Cameron in the house? Is there any way to bring up Ustream? Is Cameron anywhere in the house? Yeah, Cameron, congratulations. You got an all expenses paid. Now, I want you to see, he covered so much ground in 1 minute. But let me tell you what really stuck up to him. Can you bring that up, Gabe? Can you bring that, is it the next one? Watch this. I want y'all to go full screen with this right here. I want you to see he knows his audience. It says blah, 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 found the ultimate, watch this. Out-teach, out-tell, out-transform. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And send me the word breakthrough. He gives a call to action. He gives you 3 things he teaches you. And then he knows his audience. Look who he thanks. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Pete, for stretching me to be clear on who we serve and create a signature talk. Thank you, entire 10X team, for delivering an unbelievable challenge. Javier, Chris, Paulo, Natalie, Rhett, Jared, Jeremy, Annie, Alex, Mandy, Maria, Saad, Veronica, Eileen. Look at that. He knows his audience. That's really, really cool. If you know your audience and you deliver something powerfully, your words will create more customers and leads in a matter of minutes, or in this case, 1 minute. Looks like we got Cameron up. The only thing Cameron's not doing well is being in VIP. That's the only thing I'm going to give him some critique on. He's driving. He better get his butt home so he can hear sales today. Let's bring Cameron up. Cameron, congratulations, my man. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. I can hear you, my brother. Thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. God is good. God is faithful.
Hey, so man, were you driving and all of a sudden heard it? How did that feel?
Yeah, I'm listening to it on my way home. And so I'm pulling over right now just to be able to soak in this moment and say thank you. Man, it's just a powerful moment.
Yeah, man. Hey, Cameron, you got a powerful talk there, bro. You need this system. You need this system. I don't know, are you in the system yet or are you not?
I'm not in the system yet, but I'm on my way.
When's on my way? What's that look like? Today?
It looks like today, yes.
Okay, Jared, when Cameron comes through, I want to know because I'm going to give him some love and a shout out from the stage today. Hey, Grant's asking, do you have a money problem or a confidence problem with the reason why you're not in?
It's not a money problem. Money is on the way. It's just getting it done and getting it submitted. That's all it is. And it's not a confidence problem. The confidence is definitely there, 110%.
All right. Well, listen, a lot of people, today's day 4, and the challenge is done tomorrow. Cameron, congratulations, bro. We'll see you at GrowthCon. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Today's day 4, and we got a couple more days. Day 5's tomorrow, and you guys know, this is 5 days to transform your life. Cameron probably landed customers just because of being a winner. I saw people who submitted their videos yesterday and other people saying, man, I got to know more about what you do. All you had is a minute. Imagine having 3 or 5 minutes at GrowthCon. How many of you would love to be on the GrowthCon stage? How many of you would love to be on the GrowthCon stage? Anybody? Anybody want to be on the GrowthCon stage? You think that would change your life? I shared with you yesterday that I got 1,000 customers. 1,000 customers from the GrowthCon my first year. Like, words have the power to change your life. Here's what I'm going to do. You know, Grant does it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to throw out a bonus. Every single person who makes a decision on the system today or in the last 3 days, if you've been in the last 3 days, I'm going to give somebody from that graduating class of system folks to be on the GrowthCon stage. I'm going to give you the opportunity, somebody who graduates and does the work, to be on the GrowthCon stage. I'm running the virtual studio this year. I need some powerful testimonials from this group of folks that will implement this system in their business in the next 3 weeks. You see, the thing about this program is it's not 6 or 12 months, it's 3 weeks. Before you get to GrowthCon, you will be complete. And so I'm going to give the GrowthCon stage away to somebody from this class, but you've got to take action today. Or if you've already taken action, congratulations on that, guys. So congratulations to Cameron. If you want to take advantage of that, go to grantcardone.com/system, grantcardone/system. We're giving out an iPad Pro today, and I'll tell you at the end, and we're giving out another $10,000 in cash today. Just as a reminder, if you're watching this on one of the streaming channels and you haven't registered for this event, we don't have your email, we can't give you prizes. And so I want you to go register right now. For 25 of you who go register right now that haven't registered, I'm going to give you the 10X rule book. The 10X rule book sent to you. This book has transformed millions of people's lives. I'm going to give you the 10X rule book. And then thank you for the thousands of you that have been sharing this every day. Thank you for that. You're making an impact on other people's lives by streaming this to other people. Go stream it again. We're going to give out another 50 books to people who share this. Share it to your public feed. And we're going to stream it out. And right now, we gave away a lot of 10X rule books yesterday. If you go into the Facebook page, you will see that we tagged you as a winner for being one of the ones that shared this yesterday. So we want to encourage you to sign up, and we want to encourage you to share this event because we got a couple of days left. Before I bring up Grant, we talked about money mindset on day one. If you were here on day one, drop a comment. What was your biggest takeaway from money mindset? What was your biggest takeaway from money mindset? If you were here on day one, biggest takeaway from money mindset: scarcity. House is not an asset. We've been indoctrinated. Millionaire math. Yeah, thank you for these. Don't buy into scarcity. Share, not save. And then on day two, Grant brought the noise and Russell Brunson brought the noise on marketing. These are the 5 parts of having an unbreakable business. Marketing. What was your biggest takeaway on day two from marketing? Mine was just sitting backstage with these 2 brilliant marketers and learning from them. And then on day three, we talked about communication. Bishop Jakes, myself, what was your big takeaway? Thank you. I see you guys. Ustream, you're lighting it up. Facebook, you're lighting it up. VIPs, they're outdoing you. The chats are coming in faster on Ustream right now. Come on, Ustream. What was your biggest takeaway from communication? Now today, we've got sales, and tomorrow, if you're at $0, we're going to show you how to go to 6 figures. If you're doing hundreds of thousands, we're going to show you how to go to millions. Tomorrow, if you're doing millions, we're going to show you how to go to tens of millions. Like tomorrow's scale is such a powerful way to end our 5 days. But today, we have to tackle something that's so important that sometimes people get afraid of, is the word sales. And so today, we're going to be talking about sales today. It's going to be a powerful day. You're not only going to hear from Grant on sales, you're going to also hear a very powerful teaching from Elena Cardone today. And so who's excited about today? Who's excited about today? Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Yes, and we've got our revenues day on Tuesday. I told you all day, all afternoon Tuesday is revenues. Guys, would y'all welcome to the stage to talk about the sales unbreakable system, Mr. Grant Cardone.
That'll be $100,000. That'd be $100,000 right there, Pete. I've never let another man pick me up like that. All right. So, by the way, I need you guys to name my guy right here. Give my guy a good name. Thank you. Give my guy a good name. We're going to throw $100 for whoever comes up with the best name of my guy, Mr. 10X. Mr. 10X right here. The hat he's wearing, all the swag. He's got his pecs working. This could be a woman, by the way. My kids wear these 10X jerseys to sleep in, and it comes down to here on them. They're so cute, like little dresses. All right, today, look at the names. Napoleon 10X, Mr. Merch. We got to come up with a name for this guy. This is going to be good. Give him a name, put it on his hoodie. Dexter. Dexter? Okay, all right, today, let's get serious here because you guys need to start making some money. Everybody agree? I saw what Pete had you do yesterday with the video, and he's like, "Why didn't more of you guys post?" How many posted? 4,000 people posted. Yeah, and Pete said, "Why didn't the rest of you do it?" I'm going to tell you what Pete doesn't know. The reason the rest of you did not post is you don't know how to convert the lead, okay, into you don't know what to do with it. So you're like, what am I going to do with it? This is why you guys don't market, okay? I'm telling you, you don't know how to convert this guy into a sale, okay? And I want you to start spelling sales like this. A man taught me this when I was 25 years old, 26 years old maybe. And what happened, thank you, Sherry. What happened was I was terrible at sales. I was in sales at 16 years old, 17 years old, blew 2 sales jobs. Third summer, I had a sales job, lost that job. That summer, I went and did offshore work off of Cameron, Louisiana. I'd go live on a supply boat for 2 weeks, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Hated that job, okay? Came back, worked in a refinery. Hated that one even more. Went back to sales. Guess what? My third or fourth sales jobs, I got fired from that. Why? Because I was terrible at it. So then I went to another hard labor job. Hated the hard labor job. I'm like, I hate sales. I hate working hard. I hate sales. I hate getting my nails dirty. Like it was terrible. Both jobs were terrible. Why? I want you guys to write this down. If you don't like something, okay, you want to write this down, Carla. If you find something in life you don't like, this has been true for me for every single thing in my life, without exclusion. If there's something in my life I don't like, it is because I'm no good at it. And how can you be good at something that you haven't committed to and haven't practiced? So if you ask me to go dancing, okay? Hey, let's go dancing tonight. Let's go do what's that Spanish dancing? Salsa. Let's go salsa. I don't even know what that is, right? But we're going to do the salsa. I'm like, nah, no enthusiasm for that. Why? Because I don't know how to salsa. Now, if I was an expert salsa dancer, whatever that would be called, Freddie, send me the salsa dancer. If I was really good at it, I'd be like, let's roll, baby. Let's do it right now. We don't need to go no place. We need to do something right now. That's why I asked that guy that called in on his phone today. He said, man, I'm in. Bro, you ain't done it yet. Do you lack confidence? You guys should write this question down. This is a close right here. Do you lack confidence or do you lack money? Pete didn't finish it up. There is a finish to that close and he didn't finish it. I thought he had it, but he didn't. I guess I got to role play with Pete a little more. See, you guys don't know how to convert the lead to a sale. And because you don't know how to convert the lead to a sale, you're like, shit, why am I going to get a lead? The real estate agent, you don't get a listing because you don't know how to close it. You don't do open houses because you don't know how to talk to people. You guys in network marketing, you don't recruit mama and daddy and uncle and aunt and your kids. You know why? You won't go recruit your sister or your brother because you don't know how to convert them. You don't do what you're no good at. Okay, if you agree with that, just post the number 108 in the chat if you agree with that, 108. You aren't going to do the things you aren't good at. And then we wonder why we got a money problem. Remember, money, sales are money. Everybody agree? Look at all the 108s right now. Look at all the 108s, man. Man, I don't like sales, man. How many of you heard that before? I don't like sales. I'm not a salesman. I don't like selling. That's below me. That's beneath me. Raymond, I'm out with you. You ever said it? You ever thought it? I'm no good at this. I don't like rejection. I don't like calling on people. I don't like pitching. I don't like marketing. I don't like, you know what you're saying? I don't like money. I don't like money. This man told me, he's like, Grant, the person you're selling has your money. And until you convert that person, you haven't served that person. I want you guys to write this down. Until you convert the lead to money, you have not served the client. Until you convert this lead right here, okay? I got Donna. Donna called about a house. What do I got? What do I got here? What do you guys even do for a living? What do you guys do for a living? Okay, I'm going to take every profession that you have today and show you in a period of moments, a landlord, an art coach, an actor, a realtor. I'm going to show you guys how to close every one of your services, life insurance, SEO, travel business, realtor, renovations, engineer, direct sales, podcast agency, solar. Every one of these I could literally, and I have created a pitch for. Manufacturing, we're in every one of these. HVAC, short-term rentals, direct sales, retailer, course creator, yeah, coach. Okay, you guys are in the coaching business. Okay, I'm trying to convert Donna to a $25,000 package. I'm selling coaching, or I'm trying to sell Donna a $550,000 home, or I'm trying to get Donna to buy a $250 multi-level marketing, network marketing entry level. I'm in Mary Kay, okay? I do woodwork. I'm trying to sell a $2,500 kitchen rehab. Have I covered everything? I'm selling online courses and I'm trying to get a guy to give me $25 a month. Like how many ways do you want me to cut this up? I'm doing an HVAC job for a big commercial project and it's gonna be 25 grand. All I did was change zeros. Flip I'm just changing the numbers. They're all the same. None of this has anything to do with these numbers. The only thing that has to do with the numbers is the vein that I'm in. How big is that vein? Okay, you nurses in the room, you guys that want to work with us at 10X Health. How can I move into the health business and take a business doing $250 a year and turn it into a business that's doing $4 million a month? How can I do that? Because I know how to find the vein. One, you got to find the vein. What I mean is the highway's got to be big enough to generate money. You can only make so much money at 25. So if you go to $25, what do you got to do? You got to scale how many people you do that with. Everybody agree? Remember day one? Stay with me right here, okay? Guys, I'm giving you guys $1 billion. The biggest regret I have is that here we are on Friday and tomorrow's the last day. Because when this ends, it's over. And this is where you guys are like, man, the guy had me going. He gets the people going. Okay, if you're going right now, put down there, he got me going. He's got me going. He's got me thinking. He's got me dreaming. Because that's where the whole thing starts, all right? I want to ask you guys this question. Do we have a way to do polls down there? Well, no, in our little thing, whatever we got. Is there polls in there? Okay. Okay, I see a lot of 108s. A lot of people got me going, got me dreaming, got me thinking, got me going big. Remember we talked about $1 million the other day. How many ways did I break up that $1 million? Y'all remember that? I want to ask you a question real quick. And I want you to be honest with yourself. Take a scratch sheet of paper, a new piece of paper, and I want you to write this down. $1 million or 1 million people? I want you to be honest, and I want you to put a blank underneath both of these. I want you to build a piece of paper, just do this. Okay? $1 million. What time is it right now? Okay, 1:30, okay? You got this? Everybody got this? $1 million or 1 million people? I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to give you 5 seconds to answer this. If in 5 seconds I could give you one of these two things, put a check mark. Would you take the $1 million 5 seconds from now? 4, 3, 2, 1. Or would you take the 1 million people? Come on, be honest. Be honest, man. $1 million in cash. $1 million in cash. All you guys putting the people down there. I'm going to give you $1 million, 1,000 racks of this. Tax-free. And I'm gonna drop it on you right now. Boom. Bang. Make you a millionaire in 5 seconds. Yeah, be honest. What would you take, man? It's gonna be close. Everybody agree? You're gonna be like, oh my God, I sure would like to have that $1 million. Carla, what you taking, Carla? Be honest, guys. You guys are like, oh, I'm gonna take the 1 million people. Maybe. I mean, it would be the right thing to do. The right thing to do would be to take the 1 million people, but most people will not, okay? I've done this survey, I don't know, 8 or 9 times now. Every single time, 70 to 76% of the people pick the $1 million, okay? By the way, 76% of all Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Almost the exact number of people. Why did they not take the $1 million people? Now remember, if I convert 5% of 1 million people at $100, that's $5 million. See, but what are most people looking for every day? I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. Dude, nobody's running around saying, I want 1 million leads. Nobody's saying, I want 1 million leads. God, please send me 1 million leads. No, what you guys are doing is saying, I want to be a millionaire rather than I want 1 million people. And the reason you're asking for the money is because you think the money's a solution. But the truth is, money resides in the hands of people. Service them, because you don't take Donna the lead and bring her all the way around to a close until you convert her to what you call a sale. From a lead to a sale, you have not serviced the customer. In fact, many of you have just caused her more problems. So watch, Donna wants to buy a $25,000 kitchen. We get to the close and she's like, I don't know, I got to think about it. Okay, great. Well, the truth is, if you guys really understood this cycle right here and this person and communication, and you understood the negotiating cycle, and you understood her confidence level, and you really understood money the way I understand money, if you understood your own problems with money and your own limitations and uncertainty and confidence around money and misunderstandings around money, you would understand what Donna's going through right now. Oh my God, 25 grand is so much money. She's freaking out right now. She's basically losing her certainty. Many of you did this the other day when Pete said, hey guys, we got a program for you. We got a system. Would you like to buy the system? A whole bunch of people said, yeah, I'll buy it. But then there was a whole bunch of people who's like, I got to have more information now. See, because your certainty goes down. You're like, oh my God, man, I can't give $1,000 to anybody. Oh my God, if I do that, I'm gonna be broke. Why? Because you aren't confident that you can do this. People that create a lot of money do not worry about spending money because they're confident in their ability to produce money, to make connections with people and convert them. You don't dance because you don't know how, and you don't spend money, check it out, because you don't know how to get new money. In fact, when you spend money, you typically spend it on the wrong stuff. I see that. Whoever's giving me that, and I think that's Jared behind the scenes, is it? Okay. I understand, but this is where we want to stay right now, okay? Because nobody wants to do that other thing. It's boring. It is so boring, okay? This is what people want to do. How many of you want to convert Donna from 25,000 or 500 grand on a house, 250 on a network marketing, $2,500 on some program you're selling, or a $25 subscription? How many of you want to learn how to do that? And do it over and over and over and over and over. That's what we're talking about. How do I convert interest? How do I get my mama to give me money? How do I get my sister to buy my products and services? Remember the guy that was driving in the car? What was his name, Pete? Cameron. I'm like, Cameron, you hadn't done it yet. Sit close. It's an unbelievable question. It's called an inquisition close. Hey, do you lack confidence or do you lack money? Because he's sold on the deal. He's clearly sold on the deal. What did he do? He went home last night and made a video. Like, okay, the video gonna get me. The video's gonna do it. The video, guys, the video will not get him the system. The video, doing one video is a piece of a system. By the way, he can't keep doing that one video. He's gonna have to learn how to do hundreds of videos similar to that to create interest in order to convert people. But what did he do? He did the video and didn't get the system. And if you don't get the system, what happens? You don't have the data. So then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, February, March, April, May, June, July, when things get tough in September, you're like, hey, I want to grow my business. Okay, I just got to figure out how many of these people I can convert. How many 5%ers can I convert to a product or a service? Hey, Grant, 25 grand is a lot of money. I know it is. I'm with you. Everybody try this. I'm with you. Tell yourself, I'm with you. I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you. It's called a white flag. It's a white flag close. Okay, I agree with you that it's a lot of money. I was just on a phone call with Ryan Serhant. Ryan is one of the top probably 10 salespeople in America. You see him on TV all the time, celebrity salesman, real estate, sells $100 million homes. And I'm working with the sales team on a call today. And he's like, well, what do you do with this person that comes in? They're like, I'm worried about the market. Bro, everybody's worried about the market. I know they're worried about the market. Okay. And they're trying to move into this place in New York and it's $3 million. And they're trying to move out of this little place they're renting. And she comes in, the husband and wife come in and they're like, $3 million. I just got to think about it. Great. Excellent. Super wonderful. That is a great idea. I surrender. I basically wave the white flag. You're right. You should do that. And then I'm going to bring them back to where they're going. Okay. Just remember, as I look at this big view from this beautiful kitchen, remember where you're going home tonight to. You're going home to a kitchen that you said is too small and a house that you look at a wall with your daughter, your newborn right next to your master bedroom that's affecting your personal life. And you can't sleep at night. So you got to bring these people back to zero. You understand? You got to bring them back either to their pain or you got to bring them to the future. You got to ask, what was the guy's name? Cameron. Hey, do you lack confidence or do you lack money? Okay, you want to write this down. The only reason Donna won't do this is only one reason. There's only one reason Donna will not act. There is never more than one reason. Did you guys know that? There are never going to be more than one reason why somebody will not purchase something, a product or a service. Always one reason. Now they're going to tell you 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different reasons, but there's never ever more than one reason. You guys got to figure out what that one reason is. Okay. So let's say we're on this $25,000 right here. I got a lead. They said they were interested in doing having their teeth cleaned. The dental practice sent it out. Somebody raised their hand and said, I'm interested in a teeth clean. Okay. Now you got to get the people to drive from their house to the dental to come in and say, hey, I'm going to do it. Okay. So what is the issue here? Is it time or money? What do you think it is? It's time. You guys got to solve the time problem. Okay. So when the person's calling to set the appointment, this is a close. How many of you have these kind of businesses and you have these kind of problems? Huh? Cameron, good job, bro. See, I pound on Cameron. Hey, do you lack the confidence or do you lack the money? Do you lack the confidence or do you lack the money? He says, no, I don't lack either one of them. All right, okay. You're not handicapped. See, I didn't have to do the rest. I just keep asking, do you lack the time or do you lack the money? Do you lack the time or do you lack the money? I mean, I'm in the New York City condo. Hey, are you guys concerned about the money or are you concerned about the view's too good for you? Do you have a self-esteem problem or a money problem? Whoa, huh? Do you want to stay in your little village looking at a brick house out the front window? Is that what you guys deserve? Or do you deserve this? It's one of the other guys. Okay, now why won't the guy pull the trigger on the $3 million? Because they're worried about their future ability to produce money. You guys understand this? When you're in a sales thing, this is not about the product, the service, the price, the offer. This no longer has anything to do with that. If I'm trying to sell somebody a $1,000 product, this has nothing to do with the purchase ever. Money, the price is never the issue. The issue is this: do you not have confidence in yourself or do you not simply have the money? Or possibly, do you not have a commitment? Okay, so let's say I'm selling a $1,000 product. $1,000, selling something for $1,000 or $100, $10,000, $100,000, $10 million. I've done every one of these transactions. It could be $1 billion transaction. Okay. Is it, I was on a call the other day. It's a multi-billion dollar transaction. I'm the buyer. I'm trying to get them to sell to me. He's like, yeah, not right now. Okay. Is it you don't have confidence in me Let's say you're selling a $1,000 product. I did the same thing with this guy. Do you not have a commitment to selling it this time? Okay. In this case, I said, or do you not have the authority? You can do any of these. Okay. I'm probably always going to do 1 or 2 or 3 of these. These are called inquisition closes. I'm on the phone. Hey, I want to schedule a time with you Wednesday to have your teeth cleaned. I got a spot open for you at 1:45. Okay, Grant, let me think about it. Excuse me 1 second. Let me ask you a question. Do you not have a commitment? Do you not have the time? Do you not have the money? What do you mean a commitment? Do you not have a commitment to taking care of your teeth? Everybody sees them. You called us, by the way. No, I'll come in right now. Let's go. I'll take the 145. See, but what happens is the person on the telephone doesn't know, isn't trained, that the goal is to convert the lead to the appointment. And that, at that time, is when you service somebody. Is there a reason we're going backwards? When you finally complete the interest into a close, how many agree with this? This is when you serve somebody. And that's why I'm willing to ask these questions. Okay? So I might ask the person, hey, do you not have the confidence? You don't have the commitment? Don't have the authority? I can keep stringing these out. You guys got to figure out which ones you like. You don't have the money? What is authority? Decision, the ability to make a decision. You guys like this? You like this? Is this good for you? If you added this to your business, would it increase the number of conversions that you make? Okay, sales equals what? Money. Sales equal money. Sales also equal customers. Somebody said to me once, they asked me, they said, hey, what's your favorite child? I said, my favorite child is the first child I had. Because if I wouldn't have had the first child, I'd never had a second child. Right? What's your favorite piece of real estate? The first one I bought. Why? Because if I would have never bought the first one, I'd never had the second one. What's your favorite business? The first one. Why? Because if I wouldn't have bought the first one, I wouldn't have had the second one. Man, you got to get the first one done. I got to get this first sale done. It never matters to me what somebody pays me on the first sale. It just matters to me that they pay me something, because leads have not been serviced. You guys understand? Raymond's shaking his head right now. You guys hear what I'm putting down right now? That's why when you see me come at somebody hard, I push you guys hard to take advantage of our stuff, because I know what we give you is worth hundreds of times more valuable. It's hundreds of times more valuable than what you pay us. This offer that we made for you guys on the system, it's ridiculous. It is a sick offer, unbelievable. I know in my heart of hearts, that I'm exchanging with you in abundance. And when I do that, when I convert a lead, somebody interested, slightly interested, maybe a spectator looking, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to get involved in this. This is the right thing for me to do at this time so I can get through 2023. I'm going to do this. When I convert interest into a transaction, I'm actually serving you, and then we actually create a bond. That's why we added the coaching. That's why you're part of our team. That's why we gave you the sales, the marketing system. We gave you all the pieces that you need to support you, okay? So this $1,000 or this $1 million or this $1 billion transaction. I'm on the phone call the other day with a $2 billion deal, and the guy's like, Grant, we're just not going to do it at this time. Okay, great, man. I got it. Thank you. I really appreciate you giving me at this point, you got to surrender and have a great attitude. This first thing that you do right here is vital, because if you go in and say, what's wrong? Why'd you change your mind? That becomes a conflict, okay? And you don't want to do that, because he's going to bow up on you. You can't make a decision? Why'd you guys waste my time? I flew all the way up there to do this. By the way, all that's true. You guys said, I did all this work. I went to all this trouble. Now you changed your mind? Don't do that. Okay, everybody with me? A lot of you guys do that. Y'all do that a lot. Okay, or maybe you're selling something and somebody offers you less money and you take it personal. I ain't selling it for less. You know that guy, that internet video where the guy's like, my prices are my prices. Somebody else, dude, I would never tell somebody I have the higher price, ever. I don't have a higher, nobody beats my prices. Nobody beats my prices. I could be 10 times higher than somebody. They still can't beat my price. Nobody can beat my price, because they can't beat me. I always have the lowest price. I don't care if I'm selling a cup of coffee. I'm giving these AirPods away today, okay? Nobody's doing this deal today. What we're doing for the last 4 days has never been done before with this many people, where we're talking about real strategies that can actually change your business. Okay? Now you say, oh yeah, but my buddy gave some AirPods. Yeah, but ain't nobody gave you AirPods autographed by Grant Cardone. Bang. You guys got an autograph. You guys are exceptional people, okay? Nobody gave you this. How many of you have gotten tens of thousands of dollars of value out of the last 4 days? Just put what value you think you've gotten out of the last 4 days, or just today. Imagine if I was with you every day for the next 3 weeks. Look at this, billions, millions, tens of millions, trillions. Oh, come on, man, trillions, come on. You gotta give me a little more time with you to get to them trillions.
Yesterday's price
is not today's price.
Yeah, play that again.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah, y'all know that Instagram? It's funny. Oh, that's funny. But you would never, ever tell somebody that. So let's say I changed the price, okay? Yesterday's price was $1,000, and now it's $1,200. And it went up. It's 3 months later, and they're like, but last time I was here, and you're like, yesterday's price is not this month's price. That ain't gonna work, man. You're gonna be like, I understand, I'm with you, I agree with you, I know how you feel, okay? I felt exactly the same way. You know what I did? I bought it when it was $1,000, and I'm buying another one at $1,200. Okay. Now look, I can't make a difference between the 12 and the 1,000. It's only $200, but this is what I can do for you. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna surrender, and then I'm gonna get. It's basically I'm backing off a second. I back off a second. I agree. I'm with you. It appears that I'm gonna give it up to them, and then I go get that $200. And I'm always gonna close on the difference here. I know I'm giving you guys a lot of information right here. You know what, Jared? Where's Jared at? If Jared's not in here, Sherry, what I want to do is if you can find the negotiating program, I did this, I think it's 3 hours long. 3 hours, it's on advanced negotiations. It's a $2,500 program. It costs $2,500. Can you pull it up on my website? See if you can find it, Johnny. It's called Advanced Negotiations with Grant Cardone. I did it a couple years ago. It's fantastic. Like I did this 3 hours and I literally thought 3 minutes went by. I'm like, hey guys, how long has this been? Like 3 hours and 30 minutes. I was like, I thought that was like 13 minutes. It was like I went exterior. I had the spiritual, like I dropped into this data. I mean, it was freaking crazy because it's on negotiations. Let's see if they can find it. Yeah, this course is on my, why'd you scratch the 2,500 out? No, it's 2,500. I know why they got a red line through it though. It's $2,500. It's on our website, grantcardone.com, grantcardone.com, grantcardone.com. You can go there and buy it for $2,500. It ain't scratched off there. But for all of you guys that got the system, I'm going to give it to you. Sick. It's sick. It takes you 3 hours to get through it. You keep it for life. Share it with your team, your staff. How many of you have trouble negotiating your prices? Okay, this thing is sick. It's all in video. You just download it. Oh, look at it. Look at me going right there, buzzing, okay? Master negotiations, okay? It's one of the funnest single things I've ever done in my life was that presentation. A lot of this stuff, just so you guys know why I do all this stuff, is because I've seen other guys that had an influence and they got their videos. They're not around anymore. They're not living anymore, but you can go back and watch their information. Like there was a guy out of Utah. He did the Daytimer. What was that cat's name? Super cool dude. What was the guy's name? He sold it, Covey. Yeah, Stephen Covey, you know, super cool dude, help people in leadership and organizational skills. And he put his content on video and he's not around anymore, but his content can still help people. So hopefully this stuff that we've created, we have this massive library of content, massive, okay? Thousands and thousands of archive videos that are educational. And my goal is that information will be around when maybe I can't, be here, jacking with you guys on a Friday afternoon. Okay, so anyway, Jared, make sure that everybody that got the system yesterday gets the negotiating and closing the entire program for life, okay? All right. You're like, hey, why would you do that, man? Because I can. How many people are here today? We got 25,000 people here. Why would I give so much value to 25,000 people? Because I only got 8 billion left. Why am I worried about not getting... Is that 8 billion? Yeah. If I take 25,000 people off of this, let's see, minus 25,000. I end up with how many leads is that? You guys get the point here? 7,999,900, whatever. Some stupid number. I'm not worried about giving too much value to a handful of people. I hope you guys take advantage of it. I hope you take advantage of me, and I hope you take advantage of the information. The people I worry about are the people that don't have enough confidence because you're so skeptical. Because you've been on other programs or you quit or you never unwrapped it or didn't start it. I know that happens, by the way. People don't do things because people didn't do things. This is really important for you guys to know. Number one reason people object to you is because they've made past errors. Nothing to do with your price. Got nothing to do with your price. So let's say I'm selling a $1,000 product, okay? And you're like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. You want to take and write down all these objections that you're going to get. In fact, you know what? Just do this, okay? So I don't have to come up with my own objections. Write down if you haven't taken advantage of the system, so we get something real here. What is your objection? Is it time, money, the product, the service, the time you got to invest, the money invested, lack confidence in making money? I want to think about it. Okay, these are great. Partner, I need to talk to my partner. Clarity, time, money. Look at this. Not enough money.
I don't have the money. Trust. Okay, you don't trust me or you don't trust you. Let's take this. Trust, spouse, money, confidence. What's another one? Just starting. Okay. Not ready yet. Timing.
Money was just laid off.
Laid off. Okay.
Fear I might most know of it. Fear I might already know most of it.
Fear.
Not enough help implementing it.
Fear. Okay. So let me just handle these, okay? Already paying for coaching. Okay. Good. That's a good one. Already got some. Already, I'm paying for coaching now. Okay, let me just handle each of these, okay? I could do a payment plan in a week. I have a business. If you have a business, it's a deduction. That's true. It is, by the way. $1,000 you get to write off. If you're in a 50% tax bracket, you only paid $500 for it. Does it work for a nonprofit? Yeah, kind of. I raised $120 million for charities. I'd say it worked. I'm probably one of the top fundraisers on planet Earth living today. Probably, I was on the phone with Bobby Kennedy's team yesterday. I said, Bobby, I want to put together something for you to help you raise money to protect children, for a defense fund for children, because children are getting whacked right now. I don't know if you guys notice it right now. They want your children. You know, they trapping the kids now. They trap you guys already. Now they want to trap your kiddos. So I want to help, man. I want to help. So how do you help? You raise money. Profit, nonprofit, it doesn't matter. The product is tangible or it's intangible. It doesn't matter. It's a real product or it's a metaverse product. It's a coaching product, intangible, or it's a physical car. It's a $25 product or it's a $25 million product. It's a $1 online purchase or it's a $1 billion physical face-to-face purchase. It's a government contract or it's me getting somebody's teeth cleaned. It don't matter one bit. You guys got to knock this bullshit off about, oh, my business is so special. Your business is about you serving another human being. And to the degree that those human beings give you money, you can keep servicing people, right or wrong. 64% of all businesses in America break even or lose money. Okay? There's no different business because you're dealing with people. Yeah, this is different, okay? This is different. How much is this in our store? Okay, this is a $20 product, okay? This is the simplicity of sales right now. The first most important thing I told you on Tuesday morning was, hey, man, have a lot of leads, okay? I'm going to ask the audience here. I'm going to give one person a chance to buy this. Who would give me $20 for this? Okay, look at all the 20. Who would give me $30 for this? Put 30 in. Put your price in. I'm going to sell this in the next 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back up. There was one person to put $100 in. Sold for $100. I'm going to sign this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is done. Okay, can I get a real marker? Better marker? Okay. Grant Cardone 10X water bottle was sold for $100. Okay, and I'm going to get you a good picture. We're going to get a black and white photo of me holding this, signed to you as well, so you'll get like an 8x10 photo as well, a 10X book, the 10X Kids book, and I'm going to have a picture right here, and you can put it on your desk, and I'm going to freaking send you a bunch of freaking 10X freaking energy, okay? Now, let's go back. Was it Esteban Lutz? Okay, room 6. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I got to have a marker. Okay, 8x10 coming to you, black and white, bang, we sold it. Now, you're like, oh yeah, Grant, I could do that too if I had 25,000 people watching. Yep, exactly. That's the first thing you need to learn. Number one, I got to get a big audience. Everybody agree? Okay, what's a big audience? If you have one person in your audience right now, and I think I had you do this Tuesday, how many people are in your audience? Some of you said 990, 900. How many people do you know? What have you guys done with that since Tuesday? Did anybody take notes about that? How many people in the aquarium of Diego? How many people in your ecosystem? Lisby, how many people do you even know? Did you guys write the names down? Did you put them in there? Russell Brunson talked about the same thing 2 days ago. Who do I know? Put those people into buckets. How can I serve those people? Right? Number 2, I need to go tell them what I have. I got to market to them what I had. This is my old thing about who wants fish? You don't need to make a sale, right? You need to be, hey, check it out. Look what I got. I got attention for the water bottle. Okay. I said I was going to sign it. I put an auction together. Somebody offered me $100. I took it. There's people offering $1,000 now. Because it's gone. Then I add value. Oh, I'm going to do the picture. Some of you are like, man, I wish I'd have known there was a black and white photo involved, man, and you were going to put some blessing on it. Send me the photo to 8x10 that sits on my desk. See what I'm doing? I'm stacking value. But first I had to do what? Get a lead, get attention, get a lead, convert, and then I can add value.
You guys see what we've been doing the last 3 days? We keep surprising you guys that took action with more value. I'm the guy that sells out stadiums and I never list who my people are going to be. How many of you'd like to be able to sell a product or service and not even show the product or service? You're talking about maximum amounts of trust, unbelievable amounts of trust. I raised $300 million last year. The money comes from an account, comes into my account, and these people trust me to put it into real estate. Tremendous amounts of trust. I'm not talking about selling a $1,000 product. I'm talking about people giving me their IRAs, their 401ks, their retirement money for the next 10 or 15 or 20 years. Okay, why am I here today? Because I like to help people, man. I buy a piece of real estate, I just wait for it to go up in value. But that is not as fun and sexy and spiritual as spending time with people I don't know and saying, hey, Carla, I want to help you grow. Okay, so watch. Hey, Grant, I don't know. Here's one. Y'all get this one all the time. I don't know. I got to think about it. Just not sure. What's happened here? What's happened? Confidence went down. Everybody agree? Okay, so what could you use right now that I've already asked about? I gave you an example of something I could ask right now. Confidence went down. No trust. Could be no trust. It could be the color of the jersey's wrong. It could be they want green, they don't want red. It could be they want white, not black. I don't know. You don't know either. There's only one reason, though. You guys want to write this down. You're looking for one reason and one reason only. See, you guys don't know. How do you guys know? You guys keep putting in the chat what it is. How could you know? You haven't asked. So you're going to ask this. Hey, let me ask you something. I'm with you and I understand. Okay? Is it confidence or is it money? Now our friend Cameron, what did he say? When I asked Cameron, is it confidence or is it money? What I'm doing is I'm no longer having a conversation with him right now. Now I'm actually communicating with him to discover what it is, because I don't know. Most of you would err right now by trying to talk him into it. I didn't talk him into it. You guys get that? The system is this: listen, duplicate, ask a question. Hey, let me ask, or multiple questions. Is it confidence or is it money? What did he say? No, I think he did on the video. I don't know if Pete's still in here. What did he say? He said, oh no, it's definitely not money. And then what did he say? See, you guys don't remember. Y'all don't listen to duplicate. I do. The reason I listen to duplicate is I'm trying to close. I'm trying to wrap this guy up. Some of you are great listeners, but you don't know where it's going. I'm trying to finish this guy. I have one target and one target only. Finish this guy, service him, complete this circle. You understand? To me, this is a circle of completion. Okay? This is an interest. He has a problem. He wants some solution. He is interested in this again. Okay, I'm selling it to him. I'm showing it to him. What it'll do for him, how it'll help him. Hey guys, first of all, we're going to get you the sales program. We're going to get you the marketing program. You're like, I'm interested in all that. Oh yeah, I want all that. Okay, I'm going to get you the coaching and support you. I'm going to get you the communication. So I'm going to show you how to market to people online, right? I'm going to get you Russell Brunson's funnels. And you're like, oh my God, that's great. That's awesome. It solves a problem. I want that. It's interested. But you're still going to hit your own limitations right here. Confidence, money, mama, got to talk to my husband, got to talk to my wife. I already got something. I got a coach. I don't know if I have time. This is where you hit all your BS, okay? This is the BS. And if I get stuck in the BS here, all this, right? Because you guys do a lot of this. If you don't complete this cycle to a close right here, okay, you do not complete the relationship to actually start a real customer acquisition. Okay, you basically have an incomplete cycle. Right? So what happens is between these two places, this place here, when you go around the circle and this never gets completed, what happens is, any of you notice when this happens, it's almost impossible to get these people back on the phone? It's hard to get back in front of them. It took 3 or 4 phone calls to get them in front of them in the first time. Now it takes like 13 phone calls to the point where they're like, look, just leave me alone here, because they got lost in their BS right here. This is the reason they couldn't do it. So let me ask you, is it the confidence or the money? Oh no, Grant, I'm confident, Grant. Okay, then sign up. Let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, so one reason, I'm looking for one reason. So what did he say? No, it's not confidence. Good, then I'm a close. I want you guys to understand the difference here. Some of you would be asking for the money. Is there a money problem? I won't ask for a money problem. Hey, is it the money or is it the confidence? Oh, it's my, no, it's not the confidence. Good, close. Or he says what? Dude, I got a money problem. I don't have the money. All right, Now, before you tell him, hey, you know there's 3 payments, right? Don't do that. Do not solve the problem yet. I want you to write this down. Never solve the client's problem. You don't solve their problem. The product should solve their problem. Okay? I don't want to solve their problem. They want their problem. How many of you know people that want their problems? And when you try to help them with their problem, Sean, you tell your sister, look, you need to drop the guy. Nope. I hung in with him for 50 years, and I'm staying with him for the next 50 years. I knew he was a loser then, and he's going to be a loser tomorrow, but I ain't getting rid of him no matter what you say. Shut up. You're just my brother. She don't want to get rid of her problem, okay? A lot of you guys don't want to get rid of your problem. I know people that join these online things, they, sometimes just to antagonize themselves. They want to watch successful people be successful so they can feel bad about themselves and never do anything about themselves. So this is where all the garbage comes in, the lack of confidence. I got to talk to my wife, okay? Same objection, by the way. You're trying to get down to one thing. He says, oh, no, it's not my confidence, it's the money. Or he says, it's my wife. Or he says, it's red. I don't like red, I need it to be black, whatever. You're looking for one thing. Everybody with me? Make this note if you haven't written this down. You're looking for one thing and one thing only. One thing, Jim. Ask Jim what he sells. He's in room 2. Looks like he sells trucks or something. Trucks or big, something heavy. Tractors. Let's see what Jim sells. He's in room 7. Oh, no, he's in room 2. I'm looking for one thing, right? He says, Grant, it's not the confidence. What do you sell, Jim? Jim, turn your mic, turn your video, your audio on. Unmute. Can we unmute him? Yeah, talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Jim, what do you sell?
I run the strength and conditioning gym, so I work with athletes. I sell nutrition programs, mindset coaching, programs on how to lift.
Okay, good. So, hey, does any of this relate to you? Is this helping you, this cycle right here?
100%. If I can't solve their issue while they're coming to see me, I can't convince them that I will get them better, then they won't move forward. So what I do is offer a guarantee.
Okay, good. So right here, Jim, what you might want to do, like hey, let me think about it right now, okay? Rather than offering a guarantee right now, because that might not be the issue.
Sure. So what I'll do then is say, hey, I don't want to guess what your issue is, but I want to help you. And the only way I can do that is if you tell me what it is. I'm just trying to be authentic and reach you. So please tell me what's hurting.
Yeah.
So
Now, Jim, let me just clean this up, okay? Get rid of all those words. Those words. You don't need to tell people that you're authentic. If you're authentic, you are authentic. Okay. Right. If you want to help people, you don't need to tell them you want to help them. You just say, hey, so let me ask you something, man. Mm-hmm. Is it you're concerned about not using the product, or are you concerned about the price of the product?
Roger that.
See, I want to be real clear right now, guys. You want to be very clear. You don't want to get into a big dialogue. I don't want to talk. There's no money in talking here. Now the money is in a decision. So you need to talk very precisely. How many of you heard this is $1 million close right here? Okay, listen to this. Have you heard or seen enough to make a decision? I'll do this after like 5 minutes of presenting something. Show somebody around, tell them what it is. I'm trying to close as fast as I possibly can. Show, close. Have you seen enough, Jim, to make a decision?
Yes.
Good, boom. Quit showing people stuff. I don't need to show them the swimming pool. Okay, let's say you got a big gym and I hadn't showed him the pool yet, and your owner's like, you got to bring him. He saw the gym equipment, he was ready to buy it, and then you got to go show him the swimming pool, and he smells chlorine, and he remembers when he almost died when he was 6 years old. And you blow the whole deal.
No, I just shut up and then take his card.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen enough to make a decision? And he's like, yeah, bro, follow me. Bang. You don't even need to talk about the guarantee. Okay? But he stalls. No, I haven't seen enough to make a decision. By the way, that close right there is $1 billion worth of value, folks. I've used it in multi-billion-dollar deals. Have you seen enough, Jim, to make a decision? He's like, no, I haven't. He just gave you permission to continue to dig into interests, problems, wants, solutions. Great, let me tell you what else we do here, okay? Y'all got to get that piece tight. That's selling, by the way. This is selling over here. Selling is talking about your product and your offer. This is the close part. And these are completely separate things. That's why we want to take you guys, and that's why I want to give you that negotiation course, because we're going to show you how to sell and lead and market and create leads and market to the leads, but how you build value in that online, emails, texting, phone calls, outbound, inbound, how you sell the value and how you close the value are two different things. So he says, man, I just got to think about it again. You're going to ask this. Is there anything else holding this up other than you thinking about it? What you're doing right here, Jim, you want to write this down, is you're trying to get down to one thing now, one thing only. Well, I gotta think about it, and I need to talk to my wife. Excellent. Is there any other consideration other than thinking about it and the wife? Well, dude, here's the real deal. Now, you're probably going to get it when you ask the third question. Here's the real deal, man. I just signed up. Okay, I signed up with a guy. I started with him 2 weeks ago. I don't really like it over there, and I got to see if I can get out of the contract. See, Jim, could that happen, Jim, in your world?
That can happen for sure.
1,000%. See, your guarantee would not solve that problem.
That's true.
So you would offer a guarantee that's like, yeah, that's great, you offer a guarantee, but it doesn't solve the problem.
I try to do enough legwork to find out the why are they coming to see me, and then they'll just say, well, I want to be healthy. I say, well, why is that? Well, because I want to take my clothes off and look better naked. Yeah. You know, and I want to make sure my wife likes me, and I want to be here for my kids. So if I can find the real why, which takes about 5 or 6 levels of why, I don't get the clothes. I just say, you ready to start? And they say, yeah. Yeah.
Good. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here, okay? And I look forward to working with your company to help you guys make more money and make more clients and help more people. Because in the end of the day, folks, you cannot help people that are leads. You can only help people that are clients. I hope you guys get that today. Also, I hope you get this. Isolate to the one objection. It's called an isolation close. You're trying to isolate to the single point. How many points are there? How many things hold up a sale? 1. Only 1. Never 2. Never 3. Never 4. Ever. It is always one thing and only one thing. When is the coaching support class? Okay, so in about a week, guys, we have our first coaching call, right? That's when you guys start playing with some of this stuff. You get the negotiating class and the sales class today. Like when you guys can download that right now, start using it. What's the date today? I never know. My watch is never on the right time. 29th. So we have, like, you guys got 5 days to start exploring the content and using it so that when you drop into the class, you can start asking the coaches, hey man, I ran into this problem. I asked the guy, what else? And he wouldn't talk to him anymore. Well, what else is holding you up? Nothing. What do I do now? Maybe you didn't know what to do. Okay, so let me get this right. It's about your wife, it's about the timing, and it's about this other gym membership. Anything else keeping you from doing this? No, man. No, man. I mean, in fact, and now he's going to start talking to you. It's just the other gym membership. If I didn't have the other gym membership, bang, I'd be rolling with you right now. Okay, great. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to close. I am going to get an agreement from you to do our membership, assuming I can get you out of that one. Okay, that's on me to do, not you to do, and I'll handle everything. And I'm going to try to handle the whole deal. Okay, so what you're looking for right here is to solve this problem, this conflict, this situation that you don't know about, in many cases, none of which your product even solves. Your car, your plumbing, your HVAC, your network marketing. Guy says, hey man, I don't want to join network marketing, but he met with you, which means he's got interest. Hey, would you like to learn how to make more money? Yeah, man. Good. Meet me Tuesday night. I bring him to the meeting. He looks at me. He gets all excited. He starts asking questions, but I don't have time. I'm already working my ass off. My mama said the network marketing is bullshit. Said it's a pyramid scheme. Okay, gotcha, man. Gotcha. So you got your mom involved, you got the pyramid, and you don't have enough time. Any other reason, notice I'm not handling any of this, any other reason you wouldn't want to make more money? Like, you guys show me another way to make more money, I'm going to make more money, okay? Network marketing, real estate agent, real estate broker, appraiser, pest control. You show me another way to make some money and take care of my kids and fund my charities and help people. How many of you want to make more money? Good. See, that's where we started the other day. Remember that? That's why you got to get back to this. And quit saying, man, you remember the idea. What is the idea? The idea is financial freedom. This is the idea. Okay, now what do I got to do as I move through this to get my financial freedom? First, I got to market this. Okay, hey, I got a job. I'm a receptionist. I work for a company. I'm in the company. I got my goal set now, and this job only pays 60 grand a year, and I know I need 200. Okay, my husband's working a job. He's making 100. We got together and said, okay, I'm making 60. He's making 100. We can't live on this. Inflation's getting us. The government's getting us. The cost of goods are getting us. The rent's getting us. You and your husband get together and say, hey, let's pull together, put our resources together and start making some money. And she starts, hey, my new goal is 200. Well, how can I do that? She can't work another job. She's got a baby coming. There's not another job. She doesn't have any time now. So she starts looking around, okay, with her little eyeballs over here. Oh, what else could I do? And she says, oh, wow. Hey, man, how could I start marketing the company that I work at? You guys shouldn't go get a second job. You ought to get great at the job you have and look around you. Look around you. Hey, is there any money around here? Oh, dang, there's some money, man. Dang, I found some money. This is why I always bring this money to these events I do, you know, because it reminds me, I keep cash around me to remind me there's plenty of this stuff. I'm always looking for, how can I get some money to buy some more real estate? How can I get some money to start a new company? Okay. How many of you here would like to have me be a partner in your company? Like, I would buy a piece of your company and support you and market you. Yeah, exactly. You're like, man, if he could market my stuff, if he could put my sales processes together, if he could organize my company, if he was inspiring my company every day, if he put his name on my company, if he took my company and called it 10X and taught me how, and had the courage, if he dropped his courage onto my company, we'd make a lot of money together. How many be willing to become a partner with me if we could do that? If we could come up with some kind of deal? Why? Why would you have me as a partner in your company? Confidence, trust. I'm on fire. You need my money? No, I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, hey, how do I build something that works? Because this is the measurement of whether it's working or not. So it's the mindset. First, you got to get this mindset right. This has to be, the target has to stay right. I get in the gym business with Jim. I'm like, Jim, how many more? I'm going to do the math on it. Jim, what do we got to do to get to $876,000 a year? How many gym memberships? How many people do we need to meet? I'm an actor. How many different gigs do I need to get for the first one to pay me $876 a year? I'm going to get in the plumbing business. Hey guys, first target, I want to be in the 1% club. I want to get in the 1% club. How can I do that at $25? Okay. Remember, you got to hold this. Would love to have me in your business because I would stay focused on the main thing, and the main thing is to 10X the main thing. And market it. Why? What am I getting when I market? I get leads, and then what do? I convert these leads to money, and then what do? I reinvest this money so that I get more what? Leads, and then we can scale this, and I can build a real business. That's all I'm doing when I close a deal. Jay, you with me? Sales is this much of the whole process. But nobody wants to do it. This much of the whole process that formalizes the entire relationship with the customer is the completion of the deal. It's when me and Elena finally unite. It's not when I pitched her, got interest, handled her questions, showed up in her space, kept showing up here and there. It's when we finally got together and became a connection that any real value was added. It wasn't in the 23 phone calls that preceded it, the 13 months of persistence. It was when we finally like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. Bang, babies on the way. Same thing with the customer, man. How many of you had bad experiences with people before? Some customer that resisted you, and when at the end of it, they're like, I'm so glad I did this with you. How many had that experience before? Oh my God, I'm glad I did this with you. We should have done this. I don't know why I was so hard to deal with. Okay? All right. So write this down. I want you to write this down, okay? Sales, okay? Sales affects your offers, the offer that you're going to make. You guys, when you make an offer, you got to think about how am I going to sell this offer? It affects your pricing. How am I going to price this product? So when we came up the pricing on this product, on our system, we sat down in a room. We put together what the perfect offer would be, $16,000. We didn't worry about how much it costs to start. We're like, what is the perfect offer? Can you show me the slides on the offer? Just because I remember when we were breaking it up, this is how we came up with this. We would need to teach somebody something on marketing. We didn't know what it was cost. And maybe Jared can grab the mic and you guys can throw a light on him. Literally, this is how we price everything. I'm talking to you about offers, pricing, conversion, follow-up, emails, copy, text closing. I'm going to give you the whole list. Third parties, negotiations. I'm going to show you, this is how we build something out. So when we built it out, what is ideal for our customer? Okay, first of all, we knew we had to come up with marketing. So Jared, we got to start with the marketing. Okay, no, I want 5 points.
Mindset.
Okay, no, yeah, the mindset. And I said, no, before we do that, we got to get the mindset right. We got to get the money mindset right. Okay, we got these money programs that we can, that I literally went and built for people to get them thinking about being in this 1% club. Then the marketing, okay, then it was sales. It was communication. We knew that had to get perfected, okay, and then how to scale with my main guy and partner. These are just, man, they're going fast, okay? No, not those. Okay, mindset, marketing. Now, we didn't know how much this was going to be, and then we said, guys, in addition to that, we want to coach the team. We want to support them so that we answer all these questions. And then we're like, how long is this going to take to roll out? Okay, we literally went to our studio and shot all this material so that we could roll it out over 21 days. And then we said, how much is this going to cost? Jared, what am I missing here?
The coaching.
Yeah, I put it in there.
The plan.
The plan?
The 2023 business plan.
Yeah. So we said, hey, let's add a 2023 business plan.
So that they actually have something that after they take the material, it goes all into a plan, and then they have a plan that they can execute on.
So I want you guys to write new piece of paper. This is how we map out a program release. This is how you build out product lineups. Okay. We have hundreds of products in my company. I don't know how many. Hundreds.
Yeah. 600 something products in this.
Offers, different kind of offers. All like, how do those get created? We sit down and we put projects together. Okay. I didn't want to come here and have 1 million people sign up for something, a couple 100,000 people come through it and not offer you something. Everybody agree with that? I got to offer people a solution. I can't be the guy running around. I got the answer. I got the answer. I got the answer. I got the answer. It's like that guy in Hollywood in California selling Jesus. Jesus has got the way. And he's out there and he's crazy, man. And he's dressed like Jesus and everything, but he never offers me anything. I rolled up on him one day. I'm like, what can I get from you, bruh? Nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Read this in the Corinthians. And I'm like, okay. I mean, why don't you sell a book, dude? Sell the Bible. Have the Bible with you and sell it to me. Let me take one. I wanted to give him some money. I wanted to complete a transaction. Okay. So we built this. And then I said, Jared, how much is all this?
Plus growth. Yeah. $16,000.
And Jared says, we should also give him a 10X growth conference ticket because that would be a cool way to complete him. We gave 100 of those away the other day.
And it keeps everybody together while they're going through everything, and it gives them something to look forward to. Future commitments are one of the strongest things that you can have in your life in order to continue to pull you forward. Because until there's a commitment in front of you in your future, you'll lose focus. Like it gives you an obligation that you have to fulfill on. So when Grant says, we're doing an event and he goes and starts promoting it, we're obligated to fulfill on that event. And we start selling tickets before we have a venue. We're obligated to deliver on that. It forces the activity. So for a lot of you that are, you procrastinate maybe, or you find it hard to like get moving and have progress and build momentum. I promise you it's because you avoid decisions that put a commitment in front of you. And once you start doing that, you start obligating yourself. It's like personal trainer. Like if you've ever hired a personal trainer, like I hate working with a personal trainer because it actually makes me work out. Like if I don't have a trainer and I decide I don't want to go to the gym, I don't show up to the gym. But when I have a trainer and he shows up and I'm like, I already paid him the $100, no matter how much I don't want to do this workout right now, I'm gonna go down and get my $100 worth. And so those future commitments are the things that will drive you forward. So that's why we've packaged the offer the way that we have, where it's get your mindset right, give you the marketing skill set, teach you about communication, help you with conversion, teach you how to scale, give you the coaching so you know how it makes sense in your business, give you the plan so you know what to execute on when you go home, and then put you in GrowthCon so you have a commitment in your future that will continue to drive you forward so that you can be more successful. We just have to get 3 weeks out of you. If we can get 3 weeks out of you connected to this, it'll change your life forever.
So when we laid it out, and I'm telling you guys, I'm not telling you, see, Jared moved into the sale there. I'm talking about how you can, he got sucked into like, shit, man, I may as well tell people about this thing right now. I sucked him into the pitch. He ended up in the pitch zone, okay? What I'm trying to tell you guys is how you lay out a program. So what we do is we lay out a program based on what is ideal, okay? What is the ideal program? And then what can I talk to the lead about? And maybe some of them convert to a sale. We started this in February of March of 2022, laying this program out. We knew that on February 24th, we were going to have an event on marketing. Mindset. I did a day on mindset. On the 24th, I did a day on marketing. Yesterday, is that the 25th yesterday? Okay, what was the third day then? I did mindset, huh? Oh, okay, communication, okay. Then I did today, right? Sales. Okay, now we have the rest of this mapped out. We have each of these weeks mapped out for you guys to support you guys until we get to our growth conference. Where we, February 14th, bam, we hit it. And then follow you up with the coaching. You understand? So what we do is we build the ideal product release. It could be washing dogs. What's a dog program where rather than me waiting to wash somebody's dog or treat them with heart pills, I could actually get somebody to pay me $50 a month on a subscription to support somebody's animal. And they would get X, Y, and Z. What would the ideal program be that would generate leads first and somebody would buy from me? You don't look at the pricing first, okay? Antoine, you with me, man? You guys are like, I got to go build a product, and how much is it going to be? Dude, don't worry about all that. What is ideal? What is the ideal solution, offer? Sales starts with the marketing. I'm going to make $1 million. How many different ways can I do that? 1 million people times $1. Okay, 100,000 times $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000. Just start reducing zeros here. This is going to get smaller and smaller as we go down. I don't need as many people. As I go up on price, I need fewer people. Okay, good. What's the offer? What's the product? What's the ideal offer? So somebody be like, I'll give you $1 right now for that. How many people right now would give me $1 if I gave you $10 back next year? Okay. You just showed me how to raise money. How many people would give me $1 if I gave you $2 back next year? That's 100% gain on your money. Let me see how many different ways I can cut this, okay? Everybody, 2-for-1 program. Who's in for the 2-for-1? 2-for-1, just put 2 for 1, 2 for 1. If you give me $1, I give you $2 back a year from now. 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. You guys just showed me how to raise money. Now, if I could do that with 10 million people, I'd have $10 million to invest. Now I got to figure out how to pay $20 million back at the end of the year. You better pay it back. Okay. What's the ideal pitch? You understand? You guys get it? So if you're selling cars or you're selling repair services or rehabs or network marketing, what is the ideal pitch to get somebody to come to your meeting? It's a lead. I'm trying to get a lead in, right? I'm trying to get 1 million people to get in my system so that 5% of them do something with me. Okay, so write this down when you're doing your system, okay? Think about your sales system and your marketing together. You wanna write this down. For the offer, underneath that, put for the offer. For the pricing, what is the perfect price? $16,000 blows everybody out of the water. So we're like, hey, what would be the perfect pricing for this? We came up with $997. We think it's a steal. Conversion, how do I convert that? Okay, offer, pricing, conversion, follow-up. How do I follow up with somebody? Because tomorrow this ends. So what's going to happen is 95% of the population that we created, I hope you guys understand this, we don't make money on this. This particular event is not where our money is made. This particular event, our money is made on the 95% of the people that did not convert, and we sell later. You guys get that? The 5% of you that are taking advantage of this right now become basically a community of people that we can work with and help, that we are invested in to help, because I'm going to use what comes out of that 5% to market to the other 95%. How many leads, how many new leads did we get? 300,000? I have at least 300,000 people to market this to next week that I don't have to do this for. If 5% of 300,000 people buy, that's 15,000. Let's say I sell this for $2,000. What's the math? Or $3,000. It's worth $4,000, $5,000. It's probably worth $6,000. Okay, I could probably convert some of these people at 10,000. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm just giving you guys our game. Okay, remember, for all of you that here that offered, I said, what's the perfect offer though, Jared? Because Jared didn't give you the perfect offer. Hey, we're going to do it for $9.97, and then we're going to give you a credit at my store for $9.97. You're like, why would you do that? I have other guys in my business like, dude, why are you doing that? Because it's brilliant, dude. There's no decision to make. You're literally paying zero for it, and you get a $400 or $500 tax deduction. Why do I do this? Because I want you guys in our classrooms for sales, marketing, closing, negotiating. I want you to come to Miami or Scottsdale and hang out with us for our 360s or our boot camps or our real estate events. We do 150 events a year. You just got to pick one. Say, okay, I'm going to use that money to go to that live event. Why? Because the relationship gets sticky and we get to know each other. And we get to hear, Raymond, about your successes. And Pamela, we get to spend more time with you to help you get growing. And then I get to tell those stories, because what is the most important thing in business? Marketing. Okay, so finish this list. Follow up, emails. What does this clock mean right here? Anything? Time of day, okay. Copy. When I write my copy, a lot of copywriters talk about copy and they write copy and everything. I'm like, bro, like somebody's got to handle this. The copy's not going to convert most of these people. What's a good copy conversion? Just any number would work right now. 50%. On an email. And conversion. 2%. Click through. Click through is not a conversion. So they opened it. That's one thing. They clicked on it. They opened the email. Then they did what? Clicked on the link. That's not a conversion. I just said, hey, what's a good conversion on an email? Then they're going to go to the page. Yeah. Maybe, no, we don't convert anybody at 50%. Okay, he's saying okay, but how many convert to money though? 2 to 4%, and that's unbelievable. By the way, that's with somebody that's got a trusted name and they've been working a list for a long time. You agree with that, Jared? 2% would convert, okay? So what do I got? I got 98%, I got 2%, but I got 98% that didn't. Where's the money? Dude, the money's in the 98% that didn't convert. See, why do you guys not see that? You know why? Because you're not good at it. You don't do what you're not good at. You understand? So that's the follow-up. That's the copy for the follow-up. The text marketing for the follow-up. You want to write this down? All these things are part of your sales cycle. The third party that you will use to either call in or validate you. Some of your customers, okay? The edification, okay? And last is negotiating with this customer. Look, I could spend the next, 2 hours doing this with you, talking to you about the white flag close, the Genghis Khan, take them to zero. I've used all these, man. It's like we got all these crazy, freaking fantastic closes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys, show that negotiating program again. We just did this last minute. My company, the people here that work for me, half the time we do these live events, they know I'm going to do all this. Okay, guys, because I'm looking for what's ideal. What's the perfect situation for you guys? Negotiating and closing master classes. This is Grant Cardone. I forget how long that was. Was it 3 hours? Okay. But you see, none of that helps me, guys. Very long is not a number. Okay. A little over 3 hours long. Jared's saying 4 hours. Johnny's saying 6. Some people say it goes on, but you guys get to keep it forever. Watch it when you want, how you want. Okay. It's me the entire time on a board, literally going through different closing situations. Okay. Have you guys seen enough to make a decision? Did y'all write that down today? Have you seen enough to make a decision? You want to write these down. These are strong, strong ways to ask customers questions, okay, to close a deal. Do never ask that question in an email or a text. You could get away with it on a live text, Diego, but never texting Grant. Grant, have you seen enough to make a decision? But if we were live chatting back and forth in real time, hey, have you seen enough to make a decision? You need to be in calm with the guy. There needs to be communication flowing for you to ask this question. Never do it in an email, but you could do it on a phone call, okay? When was the last time you made a bad decision? This is a freaking great question. Why am I asking this? Because people make decisions and are affected by what they've done in the past. So Carolyn's like, I can't make a decision. She's ready to, and then she's like, oh no, I can't do it. Because she's remembering some bad things she did in the past. Some decisions she made that didn't work out for her. That's why people shop, by the way. I got to think about it. I got to go online. I got to shop. Has nothing to do with your price or your product, folks. I want you guys to know this. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with your offer. Very seldom, if ever, does it have anything to do with price. What is the worst decision you've ever made in your life? Is this too granular today, guys? Oh, you're freaking? Okay. Just want to be sure you guys are getting what you need. Always has to do with dollars in my business. Guys, if your business isn't financially growing, it's not growing. Let's keep it real. Flat lines are flat lines for a reason. You know? You only want to see that one time in your life. Not your whole life. A lot of people see this their whole life. Friends don't change. Health doesn't change. Business doesn't change. Employees don't change. Surroundings don't change. Income doesn't change. You got a flat line. Life. It's a flat line life. Hey, what's the worst thing that would happen if you did this? These are worst case scenarios. What's the worst thing that would happen if you did this? If you invested $997, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen? Let's say you don't use it, you never open it, you never listen to it, you don't show up for the coaching meetings, you don't use the marketing, the mindset, the sales, the negotiation, you don't use any of it. What's the worst damn thing that can happen? See what I'm doing? I'm exhausting all the possibilities, all the things that you could be running down, reasons to keep you from doing something. Same thing with every other product that you guys sell. Are you guys figuring out how to translate this to your business? I'm showing somebody a unit at one of our properties. It's $2,500 a month. It's got a great view of the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. They come into it like, oh my God, $2,500 is a lot of money. Oh my God. Okay, good. Is there anything else that you're considering? Well, I sure wish they had a better backsplash back there. I'd like to have that in white. Excellent. Anything else other than the backsplash and the view? Well, I sure would like to have a parking space a little closer to the elevator if it could be a VIP. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. Anything else? No, honey, anything else? Huh? Merchant man, anything else? No, baby, I love you. If you want to do it, I want to do it. You know, let's go. Okay. Now she just said what? $2,500. She wants a backsplash. She wants a backsplash. What else? Oh, and she wants VIP parking. Okay. So I'm going to be like this. Great. Excellent, guys. Okay. And on a 14-month lease, that's going to be $35,000, $35,000 plus backsplash is going to be $1,400. And the VIP parking is going to be $50 times 12, $600 a year. So if you guys write me a check for $5,500, I can get you guys handled and you don't have any payments. Uh-huh. What do you mean, man? Write me a check for $5,500. Remember what I said? Never solve their problem. No, what you do is you give them a bigger problem. I wish you guys could giggle right now, because you should be. Ha ha ha. Y'all should be giggling right now, okay? Right? See what I did? Oh, $2,500, the backsplash, the VIP parking. Any other reason? Nope, that's it. We're good. Okay, so if I could get these things handled, guys, we good to go? We ready to roll? We ready to make a decision? You guys feel good about it? Yep, good. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to take and I'm literally going to sell her 14 months in advance. We did this during COVID. When COVID hit, March 2020, the world was 40 million people were out of work. What did we do? We went to our tenants and basically pushed them into the future, locked them into their leases. One property, I think we got 25% of the entire population to pay us 18 to 20 months in advance. When the entire country was worried about collecting rent next month, Grant Cardone stepped into a year and a half and collected pre-collected rents. Are you guys committed? Put in the chat if you're committed. Because creativity follows commitment. And the reason you guys would like me to be a business partner with you is because you see the voracious, is that a word? The veracity, the volitionousness, the volume of commitment that I have to make a business work. When you're committed, creativity, I can solve problems, okay? So I don't solve this little tiny, this problem is below my pay grade. Somebody complaining about the prices below your pay grade. Increase the problem so you're interested in it. You guys see what I'm doing? You tracking what I'm doing? I'm like, oh yeah, you gonna give me one of your bullshit problems? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that problem big enough for me to be interested in solving. Okay, 2,500 becomes 35,000. No, yeah, 14 times 2,500. What is that? 12, 30,000, 35. Yeah, $35,000, 1,400. So this is going to be $37,000. So I'm going to try to get a check for $37,000 right here. And how many of you believe that somebody that is looking at my apartments is going to be like, I'll do that, dude. I'll just prepay everything and get it done with. Look, my whole lineup over here. Yep, sure. Fucking, and you won't have any lease payments. None, zero. Good for the property, good for me, good for the customer. Everybody wins. Everybody agrees? Everybody with me? You guys tracking? Okay, look, I don't want to keep you here all day because we promised this would only be an hour and a half. What I want to do right now is I want to bring my wife up. Okay, I want you guys to hear from my wife. She lives with this maniac. Okay, all my staff, my people here, they live with me. I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. I come in here, wham, 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 right? This is how I live every day. I'm the same guy every day, every single day. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help you guys. Let me help you. Okay, you got to be the one that completes this cycle now, this circle. You got to become a customer of mine for us to continue to help you. Past tomorrow and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. You guys got to let me help you. Okay? You got to let me help you, but I can't help you if I'm distracted at home. You guys got to get everybody on the same page. I don't want to just help you guys. I want to help your husband. I want to help your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your kids. I want to help you guys, okay? I want to help you guys be successful, and then I want to help you be successful so you'll go out and tell other people, hey, this guy Grant Cardone is different, and he wants to help people be successful. Government can't do it. Everybody agree? System's broken. You can't go back to school. It's too expensive, and it takes too long. Okay, I want to bring up my beautiful bride, my wife. Awesomeness. She wears G on her waist. Okay, that is not Gucci. That's GG. That's what she calls me. Oh, it says GC or GG?
Oh yeah, no GC. Okay. That's what it says.
Okay. Take it away, babe.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Okay, hello. Woo! Hello, everybody. Thank you. So just a little recap if anyone's joined that wasn't here on our first day. As Grant said, I'm Elena Cardone. I'm Grant Cardone's wife. And yes, it is perfect that I speak today because according to Grant, and he wrote in a chapter in Sell or Be Sold, I was his greatest sale. And we've been together for almost 20 years now. So I would like to give myself a pat on the back because I don't know if you realize how difficult of a mission that was, but I do. So let me see some claps in the chat here. But this is what I want to say about the greatest sale of Grant's life, how we met. I was in a commercial shoot in downtown Los Angeles. Again, this is approximately about 20 years ago. And he was friends with the it was the director. He was friends with the director. So he shows up on set. And I don't really remember him making an impression on me so much. I dated actors and kind of musicians at the time. And Grant was this businessman, just did not register on the radar. And a couple days later, I get this phone call from Grant. And I'm thinking, how did this man get my number? And I found out that the director gave him my number from the call sheet, which is in Los Angeles. Like, that's a huge no-no. But apparently, Grant bribed the director and told him, look, dude, you're going to give me the number. You're either going to give it to me now, 3 hours from now, or 3 days from now. So you decide how much you want to endure the torture, because I will get Elena Cardone's number, or I wasn't Cardone at the time. I was Elena Lyons. I will get Elena's number from you. I tell you what, sneaky Grant tells Mitch, the director, committed Grant, not sneaky, committed. Thank you for the corrections. I'm not the only one who gives corrections in our family, apparently. But he says, look, Mitch, I tell you what, you just write her number down on a piece of paper and then you can just drop it on the floor on your way out and I can get the number. That way you didn't give me the number. So anyway, cut to, I'm speaking to Grant Cardone on the phone call. And just a little backstory about me. I moved to Los Angeles when I was 17 years old, okay, by myself. So by this time, I'm in my late 20s so the point to that story is I thought I had seen it all. I thought I had couldn't experience anything so horrifying as this phone call that I had with Grant Cardone. But I'm on the phone with Grant and he proceeds to tell me, yeah, you know, people in my life tend to get better when they hang out with me. And I'm like, wow, this is, and he goes, and you know, so I can improve your life and yada, yada, yada. And by the way, I want you to get out a pen and a paper. And I'm thinking, is this dude for real? Get out a piece of a pen and a paper, and then the next time we talk, you're gonna write da 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 da. We're gonna go over it, and I'm like, click, hang up the phone with him, and that was that. I was like, this guy takes the cake. Like, who is this rich guy? Because he was very rich to me at the time. I dated these rock star guys who didn't have a lot of money. I was like, who is this rich guy that comes into Hollywood and thinks he can just like buy women or impress women? I was not interested, to say the least. So cut to every single month following that, for the next 13 months, I get 2 calls on my answering machine per month. It's Grant leaving these cute little messages. I wasn't afraid of it. It wasn't like he was stalking, although Grant says it's not stalking if it works. And so 13 months later, you know, I hate to admit this part of the story because it does admit my shallowness, but here it is. I was a competitive sporting clay shooter at the time. And so this last message Grant left on my machine, he said, hey, I rented the shooting range if you want to go shooting with me. So I was like, oh, rich man wants to play that game, huh? And it's not a cheap sport. And so I was like, okay, we can go shoot some guns. I'll bring out my shotgun that day. And I was like, okay, I'll use them for that. Guilty as charged. anyway, we have this interaction at the shooting range, and he's not as bad as I thought, right? And anyway, the story goes on from there, and eventually we end up together. But what I wanted to say about Grant is that he kept his word. My life did get better around him. My life has vastly improved. I mean, the guy has just been so amazing with me this entire time because, you know, as we started to get into our relationship, it was really hard for me to let myself open up to him because I went to Los Angeles at 17 years old. I was reared to never depend on anyone. I thought that my strength and power meant I had to be alone and do it all on my own and without the help of anybody else. And so as we got in our relationship, it was really hard for me to allow myself to be in a relationship with this man. And he was very patient and very tolerant. And we get married, and for the first 4 years of our marriage, I was vying for this power position, this male-female thing. I didn't want him to tell me what to do. I didn't want to seem like he could control me. I was fighting him all the time to be bigger, more powerful, whatever. And so for the first 4 years of our relationship, we could have gone a lot further together, but I felt like we were each creating on our own thing and then coming home and kind of tearing each other down because we weren't on the same page. But those 4 years, Grant was very, again, very compassionate and very tolerant, and he made it okay for me to trust a man because he has always been worthy of trust, and he's always just done what he said he was going to do. And I just never thought I could actually ever trust a man, depend on a man. And so 2008 came along. Before I tell you about 2008, I just want to tell you this man has an ambition to help people on this planet. He wants people to receive financial freedom for their families. And in 2008, when the economy collapsed, I was pregnant with our first child. We were under a lawsuit. We had the banks coming after us. It was really scary. I remember seeing Grant watching the news when Lehman's collapsed. And Grant had always been like this superhero, you know, very powerful person that I looked up to. And I saw him go white when the Lehman's collapsed. And he was watching the news and he got really scared. I've never seen that before. And so I asked him, you know, I'm pregnant, and I was like, what does this mean? And he looks at me and he says, oh, it means we're gonna die. And I was like, we're gonna die? Do I look like death to you? Does this look like death to you? And I said, no. I don't die. You promised me on that first phone call with me that people in your life get better when they get with you. They don't die. You never mentioned anything about death. You made a promise to me on that first phone call, and I expect you to figure this thing out. So I said, you go to your room, your office, which at the time was just our house in Los Angeles. There was no office, there was no staff, it was his office down the hall. So I'm like, you go to your office and don't you come out until you figure this thing out. I was gonna be really tough and really strong with him. And so 3 hours went by. I was really worried. actually, because I kept thinking, man, should I go bring him something to eat? Should I get him some water? And I thought, no, I have to be tough. 3 hours later, comes back, and he puts a book in my hand that he's just written, like this manuscript, and he puts it in my hands and he says, look, I just wrote my first book. It's not going to make us rich, but I understand what I have to do to get us out of trouble, and I will never make you worry about money ever again. And he kept his word on that too. And so it was at that time when I looked at this man who needed my help, who has always been there for me, has always loved me, has never betrayed me, and he needed my help. And I had a decision to make. And so in 2008, I decided I'm going all in on Grant Cardone. I, Elena Cardone, am going all in on a man. The complete opposite of how I was raised. I thought women everywhere were going to despise me for trading in my acting career in order to trade up to the possibility of this life that we've created that did not look like this back then. I thought they were just going to ridicule me for supporting a man. And then I just looked at my life and I said, you know, for these imaginary voices in my head, am I going to listen to these imaginary women that don't even exist? Not one woman has come up to my face and told me they didn't like me because I support my husband. But at the time, that was a different picture. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to support this man. I'm going to bring everything that I can bring into getting onto the same page with this guy. And we're going to build something called an empire. Because Grant came out of that room and he said, we've been being too small. We've been acting too small. We've been doing one vertical. We needed to go horizontal. And the reason we got into trouble is because we've been being normal. And normal is a dangerous place to be because it gives you the illusion that everything is okay until it's not. It only takes one thing, like an economic collapse or a lawsuit or a death in the family, and whack, you're whacked out. But Grant said, if we have this strength, if we get into this power, if we get into an empire, if we build something big enough, it can sustain any kind of a hit. It can take a dip and still proceed to flourish and prosper and be bigger and greater on the other side. And that's the moment when I said, I am going to support you. We're going to build this thing called an empire. So we did 3 things that got us on the same page. We both got aligned on our purpose. It was no longer what is Elena's goals, what is Grant's goals. It was, what are our goals? What are the couple's goals? Who are we together? Who are we as a couple? And we came up with, we want to reach 8 billion people on planet Earth. We want to open the curtain up. We want to reveal how we made it, if we were ever to make it. We put the target at 8 billion people. It was so unfathomable at the time. And then I had to go and lay on a couple years later, you need to be a billionaire, which Grant wanted to lose his mind and absolutely strangle me. He was like, what are you talking about? You don't have to push and shove and hammer. You don't have to do it. You get to say it. I said, Grant, you need to be a billionaire because you will get the attention. Your products and services will have exchanged with enough people in order to make you a billionaire. You will have had to have exchanged with people. You will have had to have become something greater than you are now. You are big enough. You are powerful enough. You deserve to be at the top. You have a message that can help people. People deserve you. The people, the billionaires at the top right now, they're not helping people. They're not opening the curtains. They're not here giving stuff away for practically free. They're not doing it. They don't look at their families. Their families aren't up here. Their wives aren't up here. Their kids aren't speaking on stages. They don't have the whole package. They have to hide behind closed doors. They have something to hide. We have nothing to hide. We might not be perfect, but we have nothing to hide. So I support my husband, okay? There's a story that I came across that helped me in this alliance with my husband. The story that I came across was about the Clydesdale horses. It's my favorite story of all time because it really resonated with me. You know those big Clydesdale horses, the Budweiser horses? Well, one of those horses can pull 8,000 pounds alone. A single horse can pull 8,000 pounds. But two horses together, side by side, can pull, you would think it would be 16,000 pounds, right? No, you would be wrong. The two together can pull 32,000 pounds. 32. That's 3 times the amount they could do singularly. But what's even more mind-blowing than that is those same two horses, if they learn how to work in a coordinated, collaborated effort, you know, harness side by side, if they've been trained to work together, they can pull 42,000 pounds. 42, that's 4 times the one horse can do on its own. So that's when I really decided, you know what? Grant and I, we have to figure out our roles. This can no longer be about male, female. It cannot be about us fighting each other. We have to come together. If we're going to survive 2008, you're going to go figure out the business piece out, and I'm going to help us figure out this personal side, this family side. And we're going to figure out who does what in our relationship. We're going to figure out our roles based on our strengths and our weaknesses, not male, female. Just so happens our relationship is a little more traditional looking because he is really amazing in business. And I know that's traditionally like the man's job, you know, but it just so turns out that Grant is amazing in business. So we appointed Grant to be the boss of the business. And I happen to be really good at the behind the scenes operations, doing what I do. I'm the boss of the family. So we figured out who does what. I get to be the boss of all of these areas. He gets to be the boss of all of these areas. And we started working together towards this goal of 8 billion people. When Grant reaches you, I win. I helped him. I take credit for your successes as much as Grant, because his wins are my wins. And the kids take credit for those as well, because they're on Team Cardone. When they allow him to be here without causing problems that are distracting his attention, and he can be here with you, they get credit for your wins as well. And same with the whole team, etc. So we figured out who does what on our roles to work together. What this did was it fortified us as a group. A group is 2 or more. Grant and I actually became a group for the first time. You would think it was on our wedding day when we married and took our vows, but no. We actually came together for real in 2008 when we decided to have each other's back and stop fighting each other and fighting the enemies that were going to be there. The enemies are the ones in the world and the people out there that don't want to see you win, that don't want to see families stay together, that believe families and people should be single and think that they have to do everything all on their own because it makes you weaker. There's strength in numbers, right? So those are our enemies, not each other. We had to figure out who has to do what. Grant has the final say when it comes to business, no matter what. I found the one I trust, and I built an empire. I trust him in his job. He trusts me with my job. I do my job at 100%, and he does his job at 100%. And together, we're 200%. We're not 50-50. We're not half-assing it. We're together on the same mission. We want to see you win. We want to see you succeed. We want to see other people win like us, who defy all the odds. You can get along with the people in your life. It didn't start out with us in the very beginning where we were just I was perfectly supportive. We were on the same page. We worked through things. We grew each other. We grew into these. We started applying these principles. We figured out our purpose. We figured out our roles. And the last thing we decided to do was we decided to live from the future instead of the past. We decided we're not doing normal anymore. Normal people live from the past into the present, because that's the way the linear line goes, and that's the way we're supposed to believe and think. But why? Time's all an illusion. Why can't I live from the future into the present? Because when Grant and I had been living from the past to the present, everything was so hard. Nothing seemed to work. We would do this wouldn't work, that wouldn't work. We were fighting each other, all these past principles, past let go, past old mindsets, you know, even from me thinking I had to be alone and be independent, powerful woman. All these things came from my past, wasn't letting us win into the future. We had to be willing to give up something in order to get where we want to go. And that's when we decided to let go from the past. And we created our future. And what was in our future? What did we look like as a couple? How strong were we? What do our children look like in the future? What does our home look like? What are the people in our lives look like? What are our core values? What do we stand for? What will we allow in our empire, and what won't we allow in our empire? And we built this beautiful picture of who we wanted to be in the future. And all we did was we reverse engineered what we had to do in order to create that picture into a reality. So it no longer depended on anything or past failures from the past. I was gone. We were gone from that, severed. So we did this, just like anyone out there who wants to transform their body, right? You would get with the person who would know how to get you the right nutrition, put you on a workout regime, get you the right foods, etc. If you followed that program strictly, right, in about 2 months, your body would start to transform. And by 6 months to a year, you have a different body, right? It's just math. It's the same thing for the future. It's just not with a body, right? If you create it and you get with the right people, okay, Grant has the right information. He has the right systems. Okay, he's got this all ready for you. All you have to do is figure out the program. You have to check the boxes. If you want to become this in the future, reverse engineer. What do you have to do? I have to do the negotiating and closing masterclass. I have to do X, Y, Z, the communication, the sales system, When you go through that, knowing who you're going to become in the future, every single program works. This is no longer open to failure because you're not connected to your past anymore. You're now going into your future. If you want to get there, you do and apply what you choose. Your mentors are telling you to go. It's your little prescription for success. And when you go through that, you have success every single time. So I will tell you, I support my husband. I'm unapologetic about that. Support means to show active interest in the success of. Support means strong enough to bear the weight of, right? Like a support beam. So how strong must I be to support the Grant Cardone, the kids, the everything that comes with the Grant Cardone universe? How strong must I become? I'm unapologetic with who I am and how much I support my husband, because we wouldn't be here. Neither one of us would be at this level without each other's support. And before I wrap up here today, the last thing I'll say about Grant is, well, before that, I want to tell you one last thing. I thought this was so amazing. I looked up the word wealthy in the dictionary, you know, because so many people have so much confusion about wealthy. Is it okay? Is it not okay? Whenever there's so much confusion around words, I always look them up. So I looked up the word wealthy in the dictionary, and the origin of the word wealthy comes from the word well plus healthy. Well plus healthy. Healthy. So it is very healthy to be wealthy. And if you are not wealthy, you are not well, and you are not healthy. So I don't know why you made sense of not being wealthy, but it is your right to be wealthy. It is there for you. There is nothing wrong with it. It is well plus healthy. So I encourage you all to change your mindset and go for what it is that you want to go. Get together with your partners. Get on the same page. You know, you don't have to learn all of this on your own without support in your household. You just have to get the people in your life on the same mission. That requires sales, right? That requires you letting them in, opening the door, let them know what your goals are. Grant let me know his goals are. He wanted to have 8 billion people be financially free because they benefited from his products and services. That's a mission I can support. Do your partners even know what your purpose is? Have you even talked to them? Who are we together? How do you include them? Get them in. You don't have to do this all alone. You have people here to help you. You have Grant here to help you. You have his team here to help you. You have me here to help you. You can have your household and your friends and your family there to help you. And if you talk with your friends and your family and they're not really wanting to help you after numerous conversations and inviting in and figuring out, hey, what do you need and want from me? And what do I need and want from you? What are our roles? How can we help each other? If you know it's finally going nowhere, how do you distance yourself? How do you stop wanting them to give you something they're not capable of? You put them in a compartment. You know, there are certain family members that I can't eliminate. They're my family, but they're not going to be on the same goals as I am. So I put them in a category. They're my family category. What do I want from my family? My family, I want experiences from. I want unconditional love. I want comfort. So I don't need to go to my family and try to tell them at turkey dinner, hey, I got this great thing and I'm doing so much and Grant and I are da-da-da, and they're like, pass the salt. And then I get upset with them because they don't get excited and they don't show enthusiasm and they don't get me and they're never trying to, you know, they're trying to hold me back. It is what it is. I just be family with them. I just have family experiences with them, you know? My business people I can do that with. My business, I want to expand to the world, right? So I can share my wins with you guys and you can get it. I can share my wins with my staff because they get it. I'm not going to my staff for my family experiences. I'm not going to my staff for my unconditional love. And I'm definitely not going to the staff for my comfort. That's separate. This helps you put your relationships in categories so you can function better in life. But you got to get around the people who support you and show active interest in the success of you. And you have to distance yourself from the people that don't. So getting on the same page is really important. And I just wanted to tell you that if there's anything you ever need from Grant or myself, we truly are here for you. We want to reach 8 billion people on planet Earth. We want to help you. If I let Grant retire at 90 years old, I have 25 more years, okay? We're trying to reach 8 billion people. I don't know if I can do it. It means I have to reach, if I have 25 years, 320 million people a year. We're not doing it alone. Grant and I cannot do this alone. I've learned that. I learned that the hard way. I thought I had to be alone, and then I found the power of two, my partner. And then I realized, wow, how big we could go together. But that's not enough. Now it's you, it's the community, it's the globe. What can we do together? How powerful can we be together? You and I can change the world. I believe that. I don't believe it's these politicians. I believe it is you and us together taking responsibility for our families, for our wealth, for our communities. We can change the world. We can forward it. We can help people. Help and be helped is a very sane point. So, Grant looked up that definition too. If you look up the definition of grant in the dictionary, the origin of the word means to guarantee. It means a guarantee. Grant is a guarantee. You bet on Grant, you are not betting on perfect, but you are betting on a guarantee. Because the one thing I know from this man, from being with him for 20 years, is that that man would die before he would dishonor his name, or his family, or his staff, or his investors, or you, or mankind. So I know Pete's over here over my back. Thank you guys for letting me speak to you today, for letting me share our message. You can have your family lives work. You deserve to have your family lives work. All of this information can reach a heightened level of success if you figure out how to get these people in your life on the same page, okay? They can work with you. 2 or more is greater than 1. Always strength in numbers. God bless you all. Thank you.
Guys, give it up for Elena Cardo. Give it up for Elena. Oh my God. I had not heard the definition of grant.
Look it up. It means guaranteed. Guaranteed,
huh?
Have I ever let you down on anything?
Nope.
Have we exceeded everything that we said we would do?
100%.
For you?
No, he's hard, but he's never let me down, and he's never not delivered on his word. Ever.
I'm very hard.
He's very hard.
But I get to
harder on himself.
She don't have to do the selling. I go do the selling for her. And she does the dreaming. She's the dream maker. But look, you can have all the dream. Let me sit next to my wife, Pete. Man, my God, man.
Yeah, sorry, man. I mean, she just delivered a great talk.
She's the big dreamer. Just so you guys know, like, you need somebody in your family that's a big dreamer, the big thinker, that's not tied up in the mechanics and the problems and the situations and the budgets. You got to have what are you getting, your credit card?
Yes.
It's no good here. So you got to get the big dreamer, right? You got to get the two people together. We're not perfect, but we're figuring out how to do it. And I'm going to tell you, we're better today than the first 4 years when we were just kind of in that honeymoon phase, just like, we just wander around, think we're doing all good and everything's fine. You know what? Man told me this once: if you don't discipline yourself, the universe will discipline you for you. And boom, 2008 hit, bang. And we're like, uh-oh. And we thought everything was cool. And then the economy just cracked. Like, this is frozen right here, guys. Cracked us. Like, I'm like, okay. And that pressure either makes you or breaks you. And it made us. So that's what we're hoping to do right now in 2023. I think that this year is going to be very difficult for a lot of people. And we're hoping you guys let us help you be ready for this. Be ready. Don't get ready. Be ready. Don't get ready. Be ready. Get your family. You don't need to wait for you don't need to wait to hit bottom. I remember when I went to a treatment center for drug addiction, everybody in there's like, I had to hit bottom. I had to hit bottom. I hear this every day. I had to hit bottom. I had to hit bottom. And I'm like, man, I sure wish I didn't have to hit bottom. I should have just you don't have to do that. If you guys keep waiting until you hit bottom, you go scraping. You don't need to do that. Again, it's really weird over here, guys, what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's the
and then I got to get beautiful Pete in here. Okay, we got to make sure Pete's in here.
That's the first time he's called me beautiful.
Yeah. It won't happen much. But see, Pete is a partner, right? Why you guys are wondering why are we doing this for you guys? Because we can expand through you guys. Elena talks about this 8 billion number. We can't just keep talking about what we're doing well. We need to share your successes. We do one conference a year in Vegas. This year it's February 14th, 15th, and 16th. Completely sold out. You cannot buy a ticket to it. And we bring our clients, customers, and our partners there to celebrate them at the biggest conference in the world. In the future, the goal is, just so you know, again, I'm always sharing you guys behind the scenes. In the future, the goal is that we would never sell a ticket, and it's only partners, investors, and our customers. And it would be invitation only. So all these celebrities that I bring there, they're to help me reach another audience. Again, we talked about this on day 2, collaborative marketing. Unfortunately, I couldn't go into that more. How do you reach out to these guys that have big audiences? Anybody can do what I'm doing and what we're doing. So we ran into Pete because Pete basically provided a service that we were not providing for our customers that made our offers ideal. Remember what I talked about, laying out that ideal, how to figure out what your ideal offer is. I'm going to build a program on that, by the way. Because if you have something worthwhile, man, you guys need to figure out what that is and package it so that you can offer that service to people. And so when I ran into Pete, I'm like, Pete's teaching people how to speak on a stage. I didn't know how to do that when I was 25. She did because she was an actress. So she was going to acting classes, spending hundreds and thousands of hours on acting classes. I didn't spend any time on acting classes, so I didn't know improv. I didn't know, all that would have benefited me. I didn't know how to gain attention, keep attention, how to lay out a pitch, nothing. She had somebody write the audition or the script, and she learned how to fill in that one piece. You guys in business, you got to write the audition, you got to cast for the audition. Your whole show's a movie. Your whole business is like a movie. You got to write it, produce it, like the whole thing. You got to be the produce, everything, like you're Disneyland for your business. So Pete was like, oh man, so we became partners. So we basically did a deal with Pete. The deal was great for him and good for us. And most importantly, it was good for our audience. It exploded the audience. So Pete's winning, I'm winning, we're winning, our clients are winning. And that's what every offer should do. So thank you, Elena, for being here, and thank you, Pete, for being here.
You know what we're gonna do? Yeah, I'm so excited to be here and so honored to be a partner. This is what we're gonna do, because I'm gonna put the words in what Grant said in his mouth. And before we officially go to VIP, I know today was fire. Hey, what did you love about today? I know Grant and Elena brought the noise. What was your biggest takeaway from today? Drop that in the comments on Ustream. These are all our VIPs. We got, over dozens of VIP rooms, and so we've got people all across. So listen, I want to do this really quickly. I'm going to give you a homework assignment today. And the homework assignment is going to pay out over $10,000 to people tomorrow. So I want to remind you, before I do this homework assignment, guys, if we can bring this up, Grant gave an unbelievable negotiation course today. And Jared said, I don't want to just give the course. I want to give, we should have called this the $144 million bonus. I want to give all of the scripts that our internal sales team uses to overcome any objection. Like, you turn the page and every script and anything you need. Well, my wife, I got to get my wife on board, or I don't have money, or now's not the best time. It is the turning of the pages.
Inbound, outbound calls, cold calls, warm calls, follow-up calls, second call, third call, fourth call, fifth call, sixth call, seventh call, eighth call, ninth call, literally 30 calls in a row over 30 days if you wanted to make them.
Inbound social reach out, outbound social reach out, inbound calls, outbound calls, plus the Closer Survivor Guide, where you have the answer to every single objection. We should have called this the $144 million bonus, because it's what they use in their business
every year. To make every year.
And so that is our day 4 bonus around sales, because
one other thing, can I just say one other thing? I don't train any of our people. Our people are being trained right now through this conference. Just so you guys know, when my people get access to me, it's because of a live event like this. They're all logged in right now watching. They're required to. Number 2, I have never trained one salesperson in my organization. None of our salespeople are trained by me. They are trained exactly with the program we gave you.
As a day 4 bonus, guys. As a day 4 bonus. The other thing that I got permission to do really quickly here is I'm going to have somebody from this graduating class, because you can't forget, 3 weeks from now, not 6 months or 6 years, 3 weeks from now, you will graduate being unbreakable with your unbreakable plan. And I'm going to give one of you the ability to share your story on the virtual stage at GrowthCon this year. And I'm going to give that away to somebody who's part of this graduating class. So just as a reminder, before we go to break, or before we go to VIP, 4 parts to the system. It's unbelievable. We'll talk more in detail about this tomorrow. Guys, you have the opportunity to be able to do this for a 1 pay or a 3 pay. I went into the Facebook group today, Grant. Almost the majority of our $1,000 winners, although we didn't like, there's no expectation that they have to do this. They're all like, no, I want the system. I don't want the $1,000. Like, they understand that whole concept. Is 1 million followers better or $1 million?
Yeah.
No. Is the $1,000 better or is the system better? The system all day long. And so I really want to encourage you guys, go to grantcardone.com/system, grantcardone.com/system. Take advantage of that.
And we give you a credit immediately at the store for the full amount.
So it zeroes you out. And just like Elena said, Grant's name is guarantee. And so therefore we offer you a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. And I hope you guys can realize how crazy this is, because the program's done in 21 days. Like, I was like, Grant, we need to have a 14-day money back guarantee. The program's done in 21 days. And he said, no, let's do it. Let's give them 30 days because I know what the system will do for their business. And so guys, what I want you to do today, remember what we said, 3 short weeks, this baby's done. 3 short weeks, this baby's done. So your homework assignment for everybody that's here, we got a lot to give out tomorrow. We want you to create your sales dream list. We want you to go write down 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. I want to know how many people you put on your sales dream list, and not just make the list, reach out to some of them in the next 24 hours. Like, make a dream list of people that you could go help serve and actually go and reach out to them. That's what we want you to do today. We want you to let us know how many people that you get on your sales dream list and that you reach out in the next 24 hours. And we're going to reward those that really have the most powerful posts in the Facebook group. You're going to want to mark it #homework day 4. Homework day 4.
Homework day 4. And for all of you that don't take advantage of this between tonight and tomorrow, because this ends tomorrow at 2:00, you will see it on the internet for $29.97 right at February. We will repackage this, the recording, the program, the offer, and you'll see it on, I think our date is February the 16th. February 17th. February 17th, we're doing a mastermind in Vegas, and we release this on February 17th for $29.95. And it'll be worth that too if you have to wait for whatever reason. But the reality is, look, if you're committed and you got enough confidence, if you have enough confidence, you'll figure out how to get the money. Okay? Okay.
Last thing I want to say, tomorrow, guys, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow. Here's the simplicity tomorrow. If you want to go from 0 to $1 million, if you want to go from 0 to 100,000, 0 to $1 million, or for some of those that are crazy, like Grant, which is a lot of you, you want to figure out how to go 0 to $1 billion, you are going to get the step-by-step playbook on how to do that.
His name's Brick.
Brick.
Oh, his name is Brick?
Brick.
Yeah,
Brick.
His name needs to be Brick.
Okay.
Billy Brick. Billy Brick's good too.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I like Billy
Brick. Killer.
Or
Billy Goat.
Yeah, I think I like Brick. Brick stands for billion.
Brick.
Anyway.
Anything about tomorrow?
Yeah, dude, look, Robert Herjavec is here tomorrow with me. Robert's built freaking, I mean, he's a shark. you know, legit dude, built real businesses from scratch. I've done interviews with Robert before. Phenomenal human being. And then also I have, oh my God, Brandon Dawson, who built a $155 million business that he sold for $155 million. I think that's the number, right? What? Yeah, and he did it in 14 years. He and I started a project 34 months ago, and it's worth more than his other company was after 14 years. So we're going to be talking about tomorrow how you could start with zero and be in that 1% club that I talked about on day one, or go beyond that, or go 100 times beyond that. Last thing I want to say about what my wife said, when she's 100% and I'm 100%, and we put those together, folks, you're not talking about 200%. You're talking about 1,000, maybe 10,000%. Because you multiply. When people are together, they multiply. They don't add.
It's the horse story.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 10x.
Except we're humans.
That's right.
So, you know, we can do a lot more than a Clydesdale. I can actually think, create, market, come up with copy. Follow, like I can do a lot more than a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
And so can you. Okay, let's do the popcorn Q&A.
Yeah, hey, popcorn Q&A.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's just slide into it right now.
So this is what I want.
VIP for everyone.
Yeah, hey, this is what I want to do. What's your question? I want you to be quick because Grant, we're going to get a few questions with Grant, and then we're going to do a few questions with Elena. So popcorn, Natalie, room one, what is your question? Be direct to the question, please.
Her name is Natalie Brandon.
Natalie Brandon.
Isn't that funny?
Hey guys, what's up?
Our two best friends are, his name's Brandon and her name's Natalie.
Yeah, I've actually been reading the teamwork book and trying to reach out to them.
What's your question?
So for me, I just really like your story really like reconciled with me, because at 16, I was like kicked out and I had to like do everything on my own. So I've been independent since 16, and I'm actually in a relationship, and it's very hard, like work as a team. I'm very independent. I want to do everything myself. So it's like, how do you change your mindset to work with someone else?
Yeah, so really it's just about getting on that same page, working together, your couple's goals, and then really deciding if your cause is big enough, you're gonna forfeit having to have control in a certain area, because if you know that if he runs that role better and y'all don't have to fight over it, then you're gonna get there faster. Because the more time that y'all take fighting each other takes away from the main thing, because now you're distracted going down this path when your energy should be together at this. Yeah. So that's what helped us, is like, well, if we're going to build this empire, I don't care anymore. I'll surrender this area, and this area. If I get to have this, and this, I run this to the fullest extent, so I don't feel like I'm being controlled or I haven't lost my power. And then look, when you figure out how to work together, I say, find the one you trust and build an empire. Because even on the days when you're fighting, you need to trust that each are going to execute 100% in their role, no matter what. The love is a given. I mean, that comes when you have your wins together. The more you win together, the more you love together. Because the greatest act of love is helping each other achieve your goals and your dreams. You want to stay together for a long time? Start winning together. That's how you create the love. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Natalie Brandon.
Next question, guys.
And then some people are having trouble, guys, with the link on the system, I think.
That's what they said on
Yes, sir. What's up?
Hey there, Jeffrey. What's your question, bud?
Hey.
How you doing?
Grant. Elena. Oh. Sorry. I never thought I'd be able to ask the question.
Yes, sir. What's your question?
Just very, very quickly, I just want to tell you a huge heartfelt thank you for that story. It was so authentic and really matched the place I'm in. Grant, I got one fast question. I have a retirement business where I help people with fixed indexed annuities in 49 of 50 states. I'm grossing about 700,000 revenue. I'm doing it all myself. And I really need marketing on one end rather than buying leads. I can buy leads about $350 a piece. I spend about 10 to 20 grand a month, and I'm converting them myself. The other side is sales team and, appointment setters and closers. It just seems dumb for me to walk away from it.
100.
I want to scale.
Yeah. So look, you figured out how to produce 700 grand a year. You're spending 200 grand a year on ads. So you're like, okay.
Not even.
Okay. So what I would tell you is, you got to find 10 people that can produce the same amount you produce. Now you got 11 people working for you and making $1.5 million. If you give 80% of it, you still end up with 20% more than you have now. Boom, you hit $1 million a year. That's the simple math.
But nobody knows me.
Okay, well, I know you now. Y'all know Jeffrey now? And then what you need to do, bro, is you need to, because like I'm not going to show you off at 700 grand a year. 7 million, I start showing you off. So my goal with you, and Pete's heard it, Elena's heard it, Jared, Brandon, I need stories to tell. Okay, my marketing taps out. I can't do Grant Cardone bought another plane or Grant Cardone bought another building. Nobody wants to hear about it. Okay, so what I can do is like I took Jeffrey making 700 and we did 7 million in 12 months. Now I can tell your story forever, bro. And you would only be taking like, if you did 7 million a year, you would be taking like 1 second of money out of the stock market. 1 second of money.
I have the cash.
Let's go.
Is there any way to get Alan Lazar to do my marketing and come and get you guys to help me with some sales guys?
Did you get the system?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, when you get into the system, you're going to start seeing what you need to do next.
Yes, sir.
Also, I gave you a credit, so you should come to that. You should use the credit to come to the 10X marketing class, the first one we have. Scottsdale or Miami will do 6 this year.
The marketing workshop. It's unbelievable.
And then once you're ready to start hiring people, bro, we're going to start teaching them how to sell. You guys are going to be spending a lot of time with me in 2023. You want to stay connected to our group in 2023. How many ever times you could stay connected to us is going to be better.
Yeah. Jeff,
so Grant, my direct question.
Wait.
And I appreciate all your time. Yes.
No, go ahead. Ask it really quick because we want a popcorn question. So be really quick here.
Who do I get to do my marketing?
Well, what I want you to do first is I want you to go through the system, and I think a lot of that's going to be answered in there. What you need to do with your marketing, because right now
I went through it.
Okay. So what you should be looking at.
I'm just like a terrible manager. I'm a great closer, kind of like you.
I'm a terrible manager too. So let's shake hands on that. Okay, we're great. We're both terrible managers. So what you need to do is you need to start marketing you right now like you are. If you went through the system, that's what you should have got out of that. Dude, I need to start marketing myself. Pick every distribution channel up possible. Okay. Second thing you need to do is as fast as you can, use that $9.97 credit. When's our next marketing schedule? March 8th, bro. Put it on your calendar. March 8th and 9th, you're going to come spend a couple days with us in marketing. Because I don't want you to go. Thank you. I don't want you to go hire somebody. Nobody should be just hiring a marketing company because you're going to go through 6 or 7 of them because you don't know what you're doing. And they don't know what they're doing, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Hey, thank you,
I need
Jeffrey.
that in closers.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
For everybody here, your best marketing is not going to even cost any money. Just so you guys know, the best marketing in the world will cost no money.
I love that.
Yes, sir. Let's go with Joseph Stone.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, Joey?
I actually want to ask you guys a question about young generation. And the last question kind of hit me also, like no spending on marketing. I have a marketing agency. I started when I was 15. I did e-commerce from the age of 12. I'm currently releasing my book because I just turned 18. So it's wealth criteria and how wealth the generation is made. But basically my question for you guys is, how can you stay focused on that dream when you don't see the bigger picture that's there? And how do we stay focused on that?
Well, I don't think you're the one having the problem with the focus. I think it's the people around you that are defocusing you. And I don't think it has anything to do with your problem, because I could bring somebody in here 28, 38, 48, and they're going to have the same problem. It's not you or your age, bro. It's the people around you. Because you get around me, I promise you're going to be more focused, not less focused. So you're not the problem. It's the people around you that are the problem. It is always the people around you that had a problem.
My mentor told me.
Hang on a second. Let me just finish this. The dream. Folks, don't share your big dreams with little people.
Mm.
Wow. Okay? So have you got the system yet?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, there you go. So there you go. You got some doubt, some I'm not sure. Am I going to use it? I don't know. That's somebody. That ain't you, bro. That ain't you doing that. You don't have uncertainty about yourself. Somebody else told you to be uncertain, to go slow, to think about it. Don't move so fast. It's a bunch of bullshit. You need to move fast, okay? You're 18 years old. I don't know if you're bragging or complaining. Alexander the Great was 16 years old. His dad believed he would be the general. His dad believed in him. His dad unleashed a 16-year-old and he led men that were 40 years old, okay? His dad dies. Alexander the Great takes over, okay, and becomes the biggest ruler on planet Earth at the age of 23. So it's because his dad believed in him. His dad built him to be a general and a leader of men. So what I want to do is I want to build people up to be who you actually can be. That's why I push on. I mean, these guys will tell you how hard I am. Dude, I push on people because I know that's how diamonds are made. Diamonds are not made with cuddling. They're made over time and they're made with pressure. Huh? What?
Y'all good?
Well, they're not.
So true. Thank you so much.
It's got to become a diamond, then you can polish it. Then you protect it. But you got to become the diamond yet. And that's like time and pressure and grind and then you got to go look for them. But if you want to make diamonds, dude, if you want to make diamonds, you got to hit people. So come hang out with us, man. Get the system and then set up a date to come hang out with us. Just use the credit. I'm going to pay for your second trip.
Let's go, Joseph. Come on. One more here. Let's go, Patricia.
I think it's 3:45.
What's your question?
Hello? So I have a question about multi-level marketing. I seem to stay at the same level, and I just don't know how to expand beyond that. And it's a great company. The company's doing great. I just find myself kind of stuck.
Yeah. So have you forgot what your target is?
No, it's women, and it's definitely women, stay-at-home moms. Now we have men.
Okay. What's your target? Your target is not a sex. Okay, your target is a number. Okay. Targets are numbers, always numbers, guys. It's dogs, patients. It's not black, white.
Niches.
No, dude, what's your target?
Oh, great. As far as my money-wise, or as far as the amount of people? People, I forgot the answer.
I like both of those because people will lead you to the money. So sooner or later, I'm going to get to people. You can give me the money target if that's the one you're most interested in.
Okay, I'd say... $1 million in sales a month.
Okay, so look, but you see the amount of uncertainty you have, like you're it's just an idea. You don't have a commitment to it yet, right? I can tell the way you're telling me because, $1 million a month. It needs to be like $1 million in gross revenue a month from my group. Now, just do the math. Back into the math. Okay. Now you're going to find out you got a people problem. Nobody knows you. They don't know what you're doing. So now you're like, okay, I got to take some of the money that I have now and figure out in this bigger dream, you're grossing 12 million a year. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. You're like, okay, I got a legit business here. This is legit. Like people are going to be, Patricia, you make $12 million a year. They don't care what your name is anymore. They don't care if you're short, you got makeup on, straight hair, curly hair, black, white, brown. Dude, paper talks.
Right.
So all of a sudden your family starts paying attention. What'd you do? Oh my God.
I think that's my biggest challenge is what you're saying. Yeah. When family doesn't believe, you second guess yourself. Yeah, because I'm the only one doing it right
because
now.
You stopped doing what you were doing. Okay. So you got to keep doing what you're doing until they're like, oh my God, I can't believe what you built. They're still not going to come aboard, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you could tell people that you have the winning lottery ticket. Do you know Jeff Bezos had to pressure his parents into buying Amazon stock?
Oh my gosh.
They're worth, I don't know, look up what they're worth. 80 billion? Or no, 30 billion? The parents. He had to talk them into it. So don't worry about you guys worry about the next group of people. Network. It's not family work.
Right. I'm actually way past the family thing because they see me as a tech person, not in direct sales. It's just a completely different hat.
So do the math on how many people. Ask yourself, okay, whatever the number is, you need another 1,000 people in your network. Okay. She put 800 people in her network in the first year she was in real estate. 800 on a team in 12 months. And did $1.3 billion in sales, in gross sales. That's her team, her deal, her money. Like,
wow,
in 1 year.
Great.
Okay. And so how did she do that? She backed into the math, got everybody on the same page. Now, when they struggle, it's because they drop their targets.
Right.
Always, when you struggle, you drop your targets. First the targets, then the system. Okay. If you guys just get a system and don't have the targets, you're not going to do the system anyway.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing. On February 6th, I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it. The curriculum that you get in this system, you can go through in 1 to 2 hours a day. But on February 6th, when Grant coaches this first inaugural class on the 6th, not one person will walk away from that coaching call without having their targets for 2023 the way that he thinks about targets. Because when he asks people their targets, 9 times out of 10, they go, well, I don't know. Let me think about it for a minute. And when you think about it, you're just kind of making something up in the moment. You're not going to walk away from that February 6th class without having your target and submitting it to us.
Yeah. And then staying connected to the target and the plan, right? We just keep bringing you back to the target.
Yep.
Right? It's the rubber band phenomenon. If you take a rubber band and stretch it, it's cool, man. It does all kind of blow a balloon up. But the moment you let the air out, it's back to being a piece of rubber, right? But you got to keep blowing air into it. So we're going to keep supporting you, Patricia, until you get that $1 million a month revenue.
Yep.
Wonderful,
Great.
thank you. And I did sign up for your class coming up. I'm so excited.
Okay,
System,
good.
you're in the system?
I'm in the system.
And then as soon as you guys get the system, the next thing you should be doing is looking at, okay, get in the system and then look when you can use the credit. Use the credit, the $997 credit, use it as fast as you can to go to one of our live classes. Get off a line and come and be with us in a physical proximity.
Yep.
How many of you'd like to be on stage with us right now? Would it not be more impactful to be in the room? That's what we want to do.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck on your 12 million a year. I'm pulling for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, one more question before Grant has to leave here. All right, Scott, what's going on, man?
Hey guys, I appreciate everything. So we started a company 2 years ago.
It's breaking up a little bit there on your side.
Unfortunately, where I live, my internet's garbage.
Okay.
I apologize. So we started a company 2 years ago. We ended up shutting down right before I ever even actually knew you, doing handyman work. We started a contracting company. Nobody knows me.
Yeah. Okay. First, this is what I would tell you. Okay. So I know we lost him, but this is what I'd tell you. I know you're listening still. So number one, you got to get a better internet connection. Okay. Might be the single most important thing that you have in your life is the internet connection. It is the thing I worry about more than anything else in my life is that the internet will get shut down the way they shut down the country 2 years ago. All they needed to do to tap out the United States of America was also pull the internet plug. Then you're talking about, when you shut people off from people, depression rates went up, suicides went up, murder rates went up, everything went up because they isolated people. Drug addiction went up, self-induced alcoholism, like every single metric.
Violence.
Yeah, everything went up. So the internet is a very valuable resource when used correctly to keep you connected to the right people. How many people in the Facebook group?
206.
Yeah, I mean, you guys need to stay connected, man. Okay. So the other thing is you need to learn how to use the internet, brother, to market you and so that people know who you are. Anyone can do this. Okay. Anyone. You don't have to look like me or Pete or Elena. You can look any way you want. There's a group of people out there that will resonate more with you, your image and your story than they would me or Elena or Pete.
Okay. That's great.
How about Ann?
Hi there.
Hello, Ann.
First of all, I want to thank you and Elena. You both gave me advice on the Thursday mentoring calls, and I've implemented it, and it's working.
Thank you.
So my question is this. You convinced me I should self-publish. What are the best ways to market self-published novels? And the second question is, what's a great resource to help with SEO?
Well, the first question was, what's a good way to self-publish, or who?
Market. No, to market self.
Are you finished with the book?
The book is finished. I have to self-publish it, and then I have to market it.
Okay, well, you need to start telling people about the book. I mean, you don't need to finish it.
Oh, it's finished.
Okay, well, you should have been marketing it all this time while you were finishing it. So here's a little trick. Here's a little trick. You should go online right now and start talking about chapter 1. Hey guys, I'm thinking about or just go back to the introduction. Go back to the cover. All I'm doing is coming up with ideas now. Hey man, guys, I'm thinking about my cover for my new book. Okay, you're gonna do an Instagram live, Facebook live. You could do something on YouTube. I'm thinking about the cover of my book. I don't know if I love the cover yet. Any ideas you guys could have about the cover of my book being better? What are they looking at the whole time?
Your book.
Bang, bang, baby, that's it. That's how easy it is. Okay, you don't have to figure it out. Maybe somebody comes up with a better name. Like you guys came up with a name for my guy over here. Okay, my guy, what's my guy's name over here?
Billy Brick.
Rick Cardone.
Okay, people go, what am I doing? I'm marketing my guy. I'll end up using this skit over and over and over again. How many think I might sell a hoodie or two?
Yes.
I bet you could sell brick right now.
Now, why? Why am I doing that? Why does the creativity come to me and not to you? Because I'm committed. So anytime I want all of you to write this down, okay? The reason you guys cannot come up, you go into brain fog is not because of COVID or the vaccine or whatever happened to you. You don't have, your brain fog is an issue with commitment. You're not committed, okay? If you're the most lethargic person in the room and I start burning your apartment down, I bet you find front door. Because you committed. You committed to freaking survive it. So you guys just don't have, you got to have that fire. You got to have the fire, man. And the fire for me, I don't want to be threatened with a fire every day. I want to have some place to run to.
Yes.
And so you might have given up on the idea that the book's going to sell, it's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But the book shouldn't be actually even the target. The target should be much bigger than just one book. Anyway, did you already sign up for your free class to use your credit?
Oh yes, I'm in the 10X Gold Accelerator.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So I look forward to seeing you in person.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Awesome.
You guys take it.
All right.
You guys take it.
All right, hey, give it up for Grant, guys. Yes, give it up for Grant. All right, hey, we're gonna take probably 15 more minutes of questions. Elena and I are here both to answer questions. Let's keep them popping. Let's keep them popping here.
I like the popcorn.
Yeah, the popcorn. Let's be direct with the questions here. So, Timothy, what is your question, sir? Room 7.
Oh, hi. I've been waiting every day to try to ask a question, so I'll make this quick. If I don't really have a business like all these other people that I've seen here have a business, I just had started this through Anthony Morrison's program, and he recommended going through this Unbreakable challenge. So I spent the money, got this, paid the VIP, just never really thought I'd get at my actual answer.
Well, you're getting it right now.
Yes, I'm surprised actually. So my question is, if I don't have a business like all these other people yet, I'm working on it. I do have a domain that I already purchased. And I am planning on doing this email marketing and doing his whole system. I started studying Grant Cardone. I've been following Grant Cardone for a couple of years. I've never had this opportunity yet till now, as I just had surgery and now I'm off work. So I've been taking advantage of this as much as possible until I go back.
Yeah. Well, so you're asking, what do you do without a business? Is that your question?
Basically, yeah, with just a domain, trying to get started with email marketing, is this system going to show me how I can, because he says you don't need a website to get started, right?
Yeah.
But I don't see how that's possible because it kind of contradicts what Anthony Morrison is doing, which I'm sure you've already met him and know him. But
so let me answer the question.
Sure.
I'm glad that you're here right now. So, and once they answer the question, let's go ahead and right away, just so there's not follow through with it. But Timothy, so what I would tell you is the beautiful thing of why Anthony's recommending this is because Anthony and Grant were online together last night, actually. And Anthony loves.
I was on that too. This is us connected. Yeah.
Okay. Anthony, so Anthony, why he loves this is because Grant's principles of this system are setting up any business owner, not specific industries or markets, any business owner, a chiropractor,
I understand that.
let me finish here. A chiropractor, an internet marketer, a brick and mortar business, a network marketer, a real estate practice. If you have a business, this system is non-negotiable. But what Anthony's allowing you to do, and you can go back, is he's got it set up in a way where what he's doing is helping you get the business that you need. And so I would reach out to Anthony, because the combo of what Anthony's doing and Grant's doing as Anthony being one of our partners, Timothy, you don't need a website. There's a lot of things you don't need, and you're going to be able to knock it out of the park, man. So we're super excited to have you, man, and hope you're joining the system here. Guys, let's go to the next one really quickly here. We're going to have you ask the question. Like Elena and I want a popcorn. Popcorn, got to have your cameras on. Popcorn means that you ask the question directly so we can answer a lot of VIPs. So we don't need a lot of context. Go ahead, Cedric.
All right, my question real quick. How do you build up money to market if you don't have no money?
You want to start, or you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I take the relationship.
You got to sell stuff. You got to sell stuff, man. Like that's when Pete's, this is the voice of God, by the way. You can't see me right now. Dude, you just got to start selling stuff. Like at the very beginning, like you don't have money for a team. Like that's why Pete was saying about the last fellow that was up here asking this question. Like, I need a website. I need to get business cards. I need to get a logo. Like you don't need any of that. All you need is something you can sell people. Like I know people that get started going online, they get on a social media page that's free. They reach out to somebody who is a target customer of theirs. They DM them. As crude as you could possibly be, you could just say, hey, you look like you could benefit from this. I'd like to sell it to you. Like we'll give you a better pitch than that. But if you did that enough, eventually it would work with somebody. And then if you got money on Venmo, like you guys got to understand, any complexity that you add in between you and money is just going to be an excuse for you not to move forward. So what do you sell?
Unmute and then mute back if we ask a question.
What's your product? What's your product or service?
So right now, I got my real estate license, so I'm trying to jump into the real estate game.
Okay, perfect. So you got your real estate license, you're a real estate agent now. Now what you need to do is you need to go into a massive outflow campaign of connecting with people. You need to first start with your power base. These are your friends, your family, your neighbors, and the people that you do business right now, people that already know you. And you need to make it known to them, your circle of influence that everybody has, by the way. You need to make it known to them what you do. Okay, then you need to start showing up in other places. You need to start going to local networking events. You need to start using social platforms. Again, these are free. You can go on LinkedIn and you can find, you could do a search on LinkedIn, an advanced search for people who just started a new job or somebody who searched the post laid off. Like you just do hashtag laid off or whatever. Like you're going to find somebody that just lost their job. Guess what somebody just lost their job might need to do? Move. So like any complexity that you add to getting money is just going to lead to an excuse for you not to do it. So focus on what you can do, focus on who you can connect with, and just start burning the place down with massive action. It's exactly what I did. I was making no money. I was living in Los Angeles. It was really expensive. Like it was like go or sink. It was like there was no option of middle ground. And so when you get pushed up in a situation like that, the only thing you can do is produce and eliminate all the excuses. So literally, like, make a list of your people, the homework right now. Make phone calls, call everybody, let them know what you're doing, what you're up to, post it on social media, start researching the area, make content out of that. But you just need to start outflowing and not worry about LLCs, websites, business cards, any of that stuff.
Dude, there's so much wisdom in what Jared just said right there. Unbelievable. And Jared, like here's what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks that you have to have paid marketing. Do you realize there's probably, I believe that on what day is the coaching for marketing? On the 7th? Is that February 7th? Is that the Tuesday?
Yeah, it's going to be Tuesday.
So on February 7th, when we go through the coaching in the system, we're going to give you like 23 or 24 places that you like, things that you can do for free marketing. Paid marketing's powerful, so I don't want to underestimate it, but the free marketing traffic sources and the paid marketing traffic sources, you can begin to tap in. The more you tap into, Grant understands how to tap into all of them, but that doesn't happen overnight. So we've got to get you some over here in the free, and then you can begin to move to the paid. And Jared just gave you some incredible.
And I want to add one more thing here. Our business was doing in 2010, it did $1.9 million. We grew the business by 2015 to right around 10 million. Between 2010 and 2015, guess how much money we spent on ads? Zero. We spent no money. We had no ad budget. So if you think that you need to go figure out landing pages and Facebook ads right now, like the thing you need to do is you need to go sell your product. You need to go get connected to people, and you need to use your creativity to get free leads.
I love that. I love that. I hope y'all heard that. No paid media. No paid media. One of the most powerful things that you can have that most of you don't have right now today, write this down, is a plan. Where there is no vision, the people will perish. That is like one of my favorite scriptures. Where there is no vision, the people will perish. Wow. You don't have a plan. We asked the lady a little bit ago, hey, what's your target? She's like, well, I want to, women and moms and no, that's not a target. That's a niche. What's your target? And Grant had to take a few minutes just to pull that out of her. Mm-hmm. On February 6th, every person that's a part of this inaugural class will submit their targets. And depending on if you're starting your business or trying to scale your business, your target will look different. And then on February 7th, every person will determine the marketing strategies that they will use in 2023. If you have no money to market versus you have maybe tens of thousands of dollars every month to market, your strategies will look different. But every one of you will submit the strategies that you are focused on because you will understand those in the weeds. And I'll tell you what, most people won't be using paid media at all. And this thing that I always hear, I need a website. Dude, my first 3 years, I didn't have a website. And I went from 0 to $5 million in 3 years. And this thing that I always hear, I need an LLC. No, Grant says it all the time. You don't have to, no. Stop that busyness of getting in the way. So let's go. Anna, how are you?
Hi. First of all, Elena, thank you so much for sharing everything you mentioned today. Now, I am starting at athleisure line sportswear, and I'm just wondering, how can I get all this out? I mean, I have a crazy goal for the first year of launching. I'm currently a realtor, but I'm launching this as my second business. So what is the game plan? How can I make my goal a reality the first year, which is crazy?
What's your goal? And what's your goal, Anna? What is it? What's your target?
16 million. It was initially 4 million, but whenever they started talking about how you were making, I believe it was 1 million a year. And then with Grant, you started making 1 million a month. So I was like, I'm going to do that too.
That was me. Mine. Ooh, yeah. So you said 16 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to get a lot of attention this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of attention. You're going to have here's the difference between Grant. Some people you ask, how many strategies do you have to promote your event? And the average business owner, if they're running an event, will have 3 to 7 strategies. You ask Grant Cardone how many marketing strategies he has when he's running events, it's 30 to 50 different strategies, because he's got to get a lot of attention. To get as many people as he's gotten here, it's pretty crazy the amount of strategies. So you're gonna have to go out there and have a significant amount of attention and eyeballs on you. And so you have to think about, how do I do that in masses? One of the ways that Grant did this, and we're so grateful for them, is partnerships, collaboration. Collaboration is a big thing. And so maybe you take care of your partners in year one really, really well, more so than you could in year two, because of the fact that you're trying to launch to this big goal. But Grant said, and he said this in front of a crowd at the office, one of the biggest mistakes that he's made is not collaborating more. And if you pay attention, the last 4 years, and I'm gonna actually have Elena speak to this, in the last 4 years, you know, Brandon Dawson, myself, a lot of people, he's beginning to collaborate a significant amount more. Why do you think that is, and why do you think that's so important?
Well, because people, it requires people for an empire. I mean, no one can do it alone. It's what I said earlier. So collaboration is the new currency. And we partnered with you, with Gary Brecka, with 10X Health. All these people can go and spread our empire and build it and support it. So, I mean, collaborations, you can only do so much on your own. So I would back what Pete is saying and find the ones that you trust out there and collaborate. You know, see who will support you, who will wear your sportswear and put it on Instagram, or however you have to get known. But like Grant said, the creativity follows commitment. So the ideas will start to come to you once you're really committed.
Yeah.
And can I just say one thing also? I just want to add something else.
Come on, Jerry.
For a lot of you, you may have the inclination to look somewhere else for your next solution of what you're going to do, how much money you're going to make, like how you're going to hit this big goal or target. And that's going to give you a lot of new problems. And I would just tell people, and I'll tell you this, that when I first started with Grant in the beginning, and I wasn't making a lot of money, I started really like this side hustle thing at the time was like really like blowing up and catching a lot of steam. And it's like, hey, get a side hustle going. And it was like, get this other thing going. And for a minute, it got me a little distracted because I started investigating these things, and I'm like, oh, wow, I can make a bunch of extra money doing this thing. Man, it might even replace my primary income. I'll just tell you that in 12 years working with Grant, and hundreds of thousands of people in various stages of their business or their life, the answer is almost always double down on your first thing that you're doing and make it work. And I don't know what your exact situation, I'm just using as an example. If you're not making a significant amount of money, if you're not making enough money in your primary flow to where you could walk away and it will continue to produce income for you, then you should not take your eye off that ball. I'm guessing right now, if you're a real estate agent, you've been doing it a little bit, you got licensed, you've been selling homes, like you're generating some income there. If you went 10X and just applied the system and everything that we're going to teach you into that one business, then that business can provide you with millions of dollars of income. How many real estate agents do you know that make millions of dollars per year? Quite a few. So it's possible. It's not like the money isn't there. And I'll just tell you that, again, I'm not speaking with you, I'm talking to everybody else. You're never going to be great where you want to go if you can't be great where you're at. You have to have discipline, and you have to show up to the thing that you're doing now and get great at that, because through that you'll build the discipline and the skill sets that you need, that when the right opportunity comes, you'll be able to go do that and be successful at a much greater level. But one of the things that kills people's progress all the time is they take their eye off the ball and they leapfrog, they jump. They're like a grasshopper. They just keep hopping to different things and they never commit to one thing. And they're just saying, I'm going to make this work. And that's what I did. And it would literally, after 90 days, I was ready to quit because it was hard. And I really wasn't seeing a lot of traction. Can you imagine that? 90 days in, I was like, I'm going to quit. And I remember I had a conversation with myself in my head, because that's what you have to do sometimes, especially when you're in a city and you don't know anybody. And I was like, man, you know what you need to do? Have you gone all in yet? Like, have you burnt the ships, gone all in yet? And I was like, no, I hadn't. So like I went all in. What did all in look like? In California, we were in Los Angeles at the time. I started going into the office every day at 5:45 a.m. so that I could call businesses on the East Coast when they opened up at 9 a.m. And then I'd stay in the office till 7:30 at night, calling businesses that were on the West Coast that were still open. I did that for almost 2 years. On Saturdays, I would come in at 6 a.m. and I'd work till about noon. 2 years I did that. I went all in. I would go to sleep with Grant's programs in audio, in earbuds in my ears so that I could literally, I'm like, I just got to learn how to do what this guy's doing because it's working. And it was because of me building the discipline back then and the skill set back then to allow me to become more successful in my currently role in my role when I was there, that allowed me to be the person who I am today. And so before you guys try to look for a new thing, get great at the thing that you're doing right now. Be the best at it. And then once you conquer that, then go find a new thing to conquer. And hopefully you've put yourself in a position where now you have a team of real estate agents working under you that can continue to grow the business while you can put your attention and focus on something new.
Jared, I love that, man. And I think you motivated Tracy. Tracy, I don't know if Jared just motivated you, but I love what Tracy in room 6 says. She said, I just ordered the system. I'm all in.
Woo!
I'm committed.
Yes.
Scared as hell, but can't keep doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I request a signed autograph from Grant of 10X? Absolutely, Tracy. So we're going to make sure Tracy in room 6 gets a 10X rule autograph book because of doing something really, really scared. Anna, I think Jared just gave you some of the greatest wisdom. A split focus is not going to be easy. You're going to have to ask yourself, what's the lowest hanging fruit that I can go all in? Because I tried to split focus early on in my business and it almost made me compromise my business. And then I started just to say, where is the low hanging fruit? Where's the profit center? And I went and created that profit center, built a multi-million-dollar business. And now that can fund other things that I want to do. So I love that wisdom Jared gave to you.
Too.
So, hey, Tracy, how about you?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. All right, what is your question, Tracy?
I didn't really have a question.
Oh, this is Tracy. Tracy. Oh, yeah.
Let me say thank you.
Let's go back. Hey, Tracy, I know you're scared. So you said you're scared, but you're all in. I don't know if you heard me, but we gifted you the book, and I know it's scary. What are you feeling right now?
Emotional. I just have to commit and really do it this time. I've signed up for many, many, many projects, and I think I just don't finish anything.
I'm gonna have Elena speak over you today. What's your encouragement to her? You saw that and you pointed it out to me. Tracy, welcome, and we're so excited to have you. But I'm gonna have Elena just speak some encouragement to you and anybody else that's feeling scared.
You know what? You're not the same person that you were 15 minutes ago, much less a year ago, 6 months ago. You can do this in a new unit of time, and you can finish. Stop living from the past and all the times that you gave up and that you quit and you didn't finish. Live from the future. Your future self finishes cycles of action. You will finish the next one. And if you fail, you'll finish the next one. You know how many times Grant tried to quit drugs before he finally quit drugs? Every single day he failed until one day he didn't fail. So that's connected to your past. You're no longer connected to your past. Your future self is who you're going to become. It's who you're going to become. So you will get through this next program. I have zero doubt in you. I believe in you. And I know you ultimately believe in yourself. So that's your future self. Your future self doesn't have that noise. So be your future self today. Do the actions and have the life that you want. Be the new mindset now. That's old. That's old. That's in the past. That is not you. That is not today. That is not right now. That was 15 minutes ago. You're different.
Guys, we're going to end with that. And that's not, just so you know, that's not just for, and let's make sure tomorrow Chip in room 2 gets a question to be asked. Let's make sure we get Chip up tomorrow. But that's not just for her. what Elena said, that's for a lot of people that's watching. I'm so glad to have Elena here on opening day and today again. And it's definitely was a treat hearing her and obviously hearing Grant. I want to encourage you guys, we got a powerful day tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. VIPs, get here early. We got some special treats. Tomorrow is going to be an incredibly powerful day. Want to encourage you today, one last time before we leave here, grantcardone.com/system, grantcardone.com/system. Guys, if we can bring that up, that you want to make sure and go there, take advantage of this entire system. I can't believe what they're doing this for, like a 1-pay or a 3-pay. And I love this. This slide will never look the same after Elena's final thoughts today of what grant means in the dictionary. What the definition of grant means is guaranteed.
The origin.
The origin of grant, sorry, thank you, is guaranteed. And so really want to encourage you to go and take advantage of this. Just as a reminder, guys, I want to just go to the quick bonus slide here. The final bonus slide here is day 4's bonus. Is all of the sales scripts, inbound and outbound, social media scripts, and networking event scripts that their team uses, plus the closer's survivor guide, which will handle any objection that you have, and Grant's course of negotiating and closing. So I'm excited that Grant threw that in. That's our day 4 bonus. You're going to want to take advantage today to make sure that you get that bonus. Day 5 tomorrow. It's going to be an incredible day. Whether you're trying to go, I'm curious, with everybody left, are you trying to go from 0 to 100,000? Are you trying to go from 100 to 1 million? Or are you trying to go from million to tens of millions? Which bucket are you in today? Which bucket are you in today? Look at that. Like, everybody write something down. Every single person that's left. It's still a major stadium of people left live with us right now.
Wow.
Where are you trying to go? Because there's different paths and different plans in each of those that I just told you. And tomorrow, you're going to understand how to progress in those fast with a man that is so brilliant by the name of Brandon Dawson. That's what tomorrow is about. How do you scale and move fast? So we're going to have an incredible day. I know Robert is here with us from Shark Tank as well. And so on behalf of Elena, Grant, myself, and the entire team, thank you for a great day 4, grantcardone.com/system. We will see you tomorrow.
Woo-hoo!